Hello and welcome to Tales from the Tumble Tankard. I am Jim, aka Argent Wind, your DM for Avress, the Shattered World. Had a couple weeks off there. I was sick last week, so I apologize for not being able to run. And so hopefully we'll get back into things here. We are temporarily missing one person there. He should be in a little bit later on there. Eldon, our gnome artificer, will be here a little later on. But let's go ahead and have everyone introduce themselves or who is here. We'll go ahead and start over on the far right there with Nance.
I'm Nance. I play Sora, the Dragonborn Paladin.
I'm Rob. I play Lucas, the half elf bard.
I'm Bernie and I'm Khaleesi. Not Khaleesi? What? Sorry. I just looked at the name Khaleesi and completely lost everything. I'll start again. I'm Bernie and I play Amethyst and she is a Tabaxi sorceress.
I'm Khaleesi. I'm Draven. I play a halfling gunslinger who likes to do pew pews and whatnot.
Excellent.
Poo poo.
Um, yeah, it works. So, when we left off, the party had been in Port Oris dealing with a number of things there. Most recently, they had helped recover a brass dragon statue for the Dragonkin embassy from Drakal. And uh, in doing so, had met a number of people, spent some time in a shop known as the Mystic Menagerie, um, and met one Alindra, who was the clerk there, hearing that somehow the owner of the shop, Brecken, had been involved with the buying and selling of this item that had been stolen. They managed to track down Brecken and found that he was in the middle of a heated argument, disagreement with uh, some thieves who were uh, taking a little bit of offense at how much he was trying to sell the item that they sold to him for, and trying to take the item back. They dealt with the thieves, saved Brecken, um, turned over the head of the thieves to the Shadow Syndicate, the Thieves Guild of Port Oris. Um, in, uh, in, in that confrontation, they also had met up with a white dragonkin sorceress who threw in a little bit of assistance there and seemed to know Sora. Sora went off with this person after learning that she worked for a person who ended up being Sora's brother, who she hadn't seen in quite a number of years. Find out a little bit more about what he was doing in the city there, running a trading company of some kind, um, and hearing a little bit more about his discoveries about their homeland, original homeland of Drakal. After that, they uh, in in meeting at the Mystic Menagerie, they had encountered an item known as the Doom Clock that only ticks down when something bad is going to happen. And while they were buying items and checking things out there, the Doom Clock started ticking down. And by that time, it was going to be going off in the morning, the following morning, at 7 o'clock in the morning. So they managed to get over to the shop in time there, rousing people from their morning routines and everything. Upon reaching there, checking out the shop, a green light erupted out in the street in front of the shop there, and a portal to some other realm dumped out a rather nasty-looking hag and a bunch of little darkling servants. The hag was there to collect something from the shopkeeper, the owner of the shop there, Brecken, and in finding out what that in it turned into an altercation very quickly there, and they dealt with the hag and the servants there. As the hag was dispatched, the portal opened up again, and a group of fae um, moved out there, including pixies, brownies, a couple of quicklings, and a much larger human figure with wings and a beautiful gown and everything. Turned out to be Siobhan, the pixie queen. Um, the uh, the item that Amethyst had purchased from the shop there, being a little fairy house, complete with four little fairy dolls, turned out the dolls actually were not dolls; they were transformed pixies that that the queen was looking for, her children, and so she revived them, thanked them on their way, took the body of the hag away, and then dealt with Brecken um, in a very horribly brutal fashion, as the Fae sometimes can do. Took Brecken away as well, leaving the party there in the street outside the shop. Having dealt with that, they took a couple other loose ends, finished up their research and learning at the Ivory Lyceum, and spent another evening um, having kind of enjoying their what is seems to be their last night in Port Oris. As we are now beginning on the morning after that fateful encounter, and the evening's activities, and uh, the party has already messaged Darvel, the driver for the wagon, um, who has agreed to meet them whenever they're ready. And we open up with the party checking out of the Copperhead Inn. What would you like to do on your last morning or so here in the city?
I'm really upset that we didn't get to meet the Asimov properly in the end, but never mind.
Well, something for another time.
Hmm.
City's not going anywhere.
That we know.
I'd like to go and say bye to Nils and
Okay.
obviously Kildor.
Okay. Nils had done some work for Sora, upgrading and coloring her bracers, modifying one of the spell plates that she carried to be housed in one of the bracers there, her disguised self bracers. Um, Nils is very happy to see you. Danlin's there as well, and they're uh, spend just check in. Anything else? Anything else you guys are looking for, or anything else before you be on your way? Well, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to stop by if you're ever in the city. It's shop's always open here, and who knows, there may be some more things. And if I know I have customers of a certain adventuring type, I will see about that. Okay. And I gotta pause just a moment here, so I'll be right back. So sorry about that. Oh my gosh. So this video will be done already. He's actually finished, and power's all set up, and yay. So,
Awesome.
okay. So, um, yes. So you guys are at the Clockwork Emporium. Nils was letting you know that he's definitely available if you have any other work and you're in town. I believe he mentioned last. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, didn't he do some? What did he just calibrate my pistol, or did he do something else for me?
He just basically, yeah, he made he didn't he sold you the spell plate for your rifle.
That's right. That's what it. No, that's
Yeah.
what it was. That was. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, which I got.
And he in exchange he did take measurements, and he did give you the actual like schematics for your pistol.
Right.
He did take it apart and do the whole thing there. So you actually do have the schematics to make another pistol if you want at some point.
Which I definitely do. Which I should
Yeah.
have the ability with Tinker's Tool to do, but I don't know much about.
You might need help with some parts
Yep.
because you don't have the
know much
smithing and the
about-
woodworking aspect. So you can definitely put it all together, and you'll need somebody to make the spell plate for you.
Right.
So, other than that, he did. I believe he mentioned last time that he does have the ability at some point to mess around with enchanted weapons. If you ever have any issues around weapon or item enchantments you want to have modified or changed from one item to another, it's a matter of just kind of switching things around and making um, items do what you want.
I just hear him saying, "Do what I can with what I got." Like I don't know why. It
Yeah.
just drives me like trimmer
Well,
style.
you haven't seen he hadn't seen you back to his shop yet, but there is a full shop behind the main doors there. So at some point he may in a future visit you may end up back there at some point. So Dan
Has he
Lindsay, go ahead.
As you say, has he got a lot of on the shelf Manatech items?
Not really too many. Most of the things he has on the shelves in here currently are the clockwork stuff. They're more like toys almost. He didn't really have anything major in terms of, I believe. Let me double check this. Double check the shelf, the store inventory. He may have had a couple of things. One sec. Let me pull up the. Whoop. Wrong. Port Horus, Clockwork Emporium. Going to. Yeah, no, he doesn't have. Mostly, he does custom work. So if you have something you want made, he can do it. So at some point, if you do have an idea for a specific item you want to have done or a modification you want to make to an existing item, he's definitely kind of the guy you can talk to.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Danlin's hopeful next time you come back that you'll stop in again. He'll hopefully he's pushing to get his flying rig by someday down the road here. He wants to be able to have a little more mobility than he already has. But yeah, so they definitely they see you off and um, definitely let you know that you're welcome anytime. And absolutely bring in whatever you need. And if you happen to need any services of any kind, this is a place for
That's what she said.
it.
If that's the kind of place you want to go, then I'm sure there's ways.
Not them kind of services.
I'm sure there's one or two in your town.
Oh,
Bye, Nils.
take care. And so yeah, the Clockwork Emporium. You head out from there. Um, I believe Alindra and had already made her goodbyes.
Yeah.
Definitely telling you to stop by again when you're in town. Take care of yourself and don't you get dead.
Do my best.
Um, and yeah, she and so she doesn't know she doesn't know that the ultimate fate of the shop since Brecken is dead. She did say she has a line on some things that some possibilities. Um, so she'll keep you apprised, and next time you're in town, she may have some news along that front. Who knows? If
Good.
if the situation changes, she'll let you know in terms of where she's working or whatever. Um, Amos has mentioned wanting to say goodbye to Gildor. Okay. If you stop by the museum, Gildor and his uncle are not too hard to find. They are in the kind of the process of packing up some things, as Gildor does say that he's going to be heading back up to Scarlos. Um, he was only kind of down here temporarily for the exhibit and to kind of visit and spend some time. But he's going to be heading back up to Scarlos to where his rest of his family is, and where his actual like studios and everything, like where he actually does a lot of his work. But I promise you, I will not be painting any more of your scenes that you see. I don't want to make sure that there's any more uncomfortable settings.
I don't mind. I quite like it, really.
Well, if you don't mind, then if I may paint some more then.
I'll give you my address as well and say that he is welcome to come and visit if he wants to meet Elia. Or just come see me or whatever. That'd be nice.
I'll see what I can do. It was wonderful to meet you, and I'm to actually talk with you. It's very very different from just the visions I don't normally have. So, um, thank you for everything.
Thank you too, and thank you for the paintings.
Yes. And yeah. So, anything else in town here? Sora, did you want to say goodbye to?
I do want to say goodbye to my brother, but I think I'll just send him a letter and
Okay. Yep. Not a problem. It's not hard to get someone to deliver letters around town here. There's kind of a simple post service of like kind of like couriers and or little messengers that will run things around town. So it's not hard to flag one down. In fact, you might leave one at the front desk at the end when you're leaving, and they'll make sure it gets delivered. It's not a problem. So
Just let him
retainers
know where
in.
we're at.
Okay. Then so let him know that you're in Craven's Rest.
Yeah, that's where we're headed. That's where my permanent house is and all that good jazz.
Cool. Okay. Um, all right then. The party all together, the retainers in tow, goodbyes being made. You're able to. Darville tells you to meet back up by the shipyards at the top of the waterfall. Um, the wagon should be all ready to go, along with um, your the mounts that you have there. Um,
My own mount. Thank you very much.
you have your own, yes, yes. Um, you make your way up through the city. Let's just go ahead and take one last look at Port Oris on the way out there. Okay. So yeah, from the Copperhead Inn, let me make sure we're on the right thing here. So yeah, so from the Clockwork Emporium, the Ivory Lyceum, the Copperhead Inn, down in the museum area. You're able to head up to the main lifts of the waterfall district, the waterfall area. As you pass by kind of the estates and more sprawling grasslands and else, you do see off to the left over the bridge that massive keep structure where the royalty of Port Oris live. Um, you do um, never actually stop by, but you do know that the bank of Dravier is somewhere over in this area here, so that you can it's one of the larger structures over here. Um, So that's something else that was for a future endeavor. You take the main lift. Again, this massive um, uh, steel and brass and construct that has hydraulics that cause the whole platform that you're on to raise up a good 100, almost 150 feet up in the air as you come out to um, the roadway here and to the north gate. Um, you meet up with Darvel. There's actually a series of bridges across this main area here, and the main shipyards where the airships are done. It says north of the city here. You meet up with him, and you see the wagon is much less loaded than it was. Remember on the way here, it was just piled high with long. Uh, Planks of cut balsa, all strapped down, tarped down, bundles of smaller pieces attached there, along with all all the goods that they needed to transport. Now it's a number of barrels and crates piled up onto the wagon here, but much less, much less of a load overall. Although um, you do know that the wagon sits about the same like weight in terms of the suspension and everything else of the wagon itself because remember balsa is quite a lightweight wood, so whatever's in these crates and everything else is about the same amount of weight at least, just much more consolidated. Um, Along with him, you will see a second person. Let me see if I can bring up that image there. So where we are. Here we are. Okay. So yeah, we have Darvel here, along with another person who's much very small. You see a tall female. Um, a, for those of you not quite familiar with the species, this is a Goliath. She is well over 7 feet tall, kind of grayish pale skin, Um, with a slight mottled texture to it, making it almost look like marble. She's very broad, very broad shoulders, very muscular, um, and she is wearing sort of a blue apron, kind of a leather apron style thing, almost kind of like a um, uh, what the Vikings used to wear. Yes. Um, her hair actually isn't quite loose like that. It's actually pulled, and you see that the hair is more almost like a mohawk. Um, it's braided and pulled back on the side there. There's no hair along the sides of her head. Just the kind of that center piece there. She does have sort of some tattoos and markings around the left eye, sort of a kind of a dark red kind of world pattern that goes out around her ear, and then similar ones down around along her right arm. Kind of almost like a knotwork, a very like circular knotwork pattern that covers down one arm. She's at this point just kind of tying things off, and she sets out and she's just easily lifting like barrels and crates and stuff like that and moving things around and securing things. And Darvels sees you all coming, and oh, good, you made it. Still got plenty of daylight too, so that's good. Everyone, this is Gina. um She's gonna take on porter duties for us. Um, she's obviously well suited to the task. Um,
I can
uh,
very much see that.
and she's so hello. I am Gina Ushrak. I am uh, well, I guess going to be working with you on this trip. I am um, looking forward to spending some time traveling and such. Um, uh, Probably the only person who's maybe seen a Goliath up close, at least, would probably be Trevor, as they are from the southern portion of Garvon for the most part. They're not really common, but they are seen around there. Large tribes. There are fairly large tribes of them that live south of Garvon in the plains there. Um, they tend to stay out of conflicts, but they do sometimes get involved with the fighting that happens down there. But for the most part, they do what they can to stay away from the actual other the tribes of giants and goblins and everything else that are down in that region.
Are they nomadic as well in your world, or
Typically, no. Typically they tend to kind of hole up in settlements,
okay.
um, and um, do what they can to carve out a an area of their own, essentially. It kind of depends. There may be some groups that do travel around a bit, but for the most part, they don't tend to be in large settlements or anything, because they're not their population isn't extremely high in general. But yes, so seeing one this far north is a little strange. She is wearing kind of a fur like cloak almost, kind of a heavy one, obviously to ward off the cold. She's from a much uh, uh, warmer climate normally to the far south. But she seems to be just very also thick leather boots, same kind of bluish leather color as the apron. Um, so yeah, she's able to just move things there. Oh, you do see that there's actually a total of 5 saddles laid out, and they're a little bit different. 2 of them are smaller sized. Um, uh, the other 3 of them are the same. So Amethyst and no, Amethyst and Lucas, your saddles for your conjured mounts are the same ones you saw before. Um, there seems to be a third one that had been used before is still there. It's the one that Trevor used. Um, and but then Trevor, there is a smaller one that actually would fit you a little bit better than the large one you rode here on,
Nice.
and a second smaller one as well, obviously for Eldon.
Oh,
Um, Darvel is like, oh, the saddles there. The boss wanted me to pass on to you that these are yours. You can call it part of your payment. He said these are yours to use. Um, Sora, I know you have a mount of your own, but maybe your retainers can use the extra one there um, to ride along with you.
Thanks for the booster seats for the little ones.
Yeah, so essentially,
Yeah, I think they'll
the saddles
appreciate.
are just a little bit smaller, just so they would fit them a little bit easier there. And when you go ahead and conjure the horses again, it's the same, three of the same horses there. Trevor, yours is sort of a I wouldn't say a pony because it's like a normal horse. It's just smaller, um, and sort of a palomino color, kind of the black and white horse there. And when Eldon hops on his, it's actually a white mountain goat that he's riding
Oh,
on instead. Kind of slightly curved horns in the back there, um, and so his actually will. It's it's not as fast overall as the other ones, but it's a lot more like straightforward, and will just follow the other mounts without deviating. So he can sit there and read all he wants, and he won't. The thing will just follow everyone else.
amazing.
Um, so yes, you all have your mounts now. I'll go ahead and put those on your character sheet at some point. There, your your saddles of summoning, basically, is what they are.
Awesome.
Again, so there's essentially on the cart there's a barrel of like say horse feed or so, and again, just conjure your horses. You just put down a little bit of feed. It's consumed as the horse is conjured into place. There, the horse lasts for 8 hours, and you guys are able to ride them. Essentially, there's enough charges in the accumulators on your saddle to be able to summon it twice in a given day. So you're able to conjure them for a total of 16 hours a day if you really wanted to. Or if something happens to the horse, you could reconjure it.
So, are we heading north from here?
No, you'll be heading back along the main road there, going west. So I'll switch over to the.
Is that a
to the-
henge?
There is sort of something out there. Well, you can't really see it from because you guys are kind of down here and crossing the bridge over this way. So on the map, it's not really visible from where you're at. We need to go up past the shipyards, dockyards.
Right. Okay.
Um, yes, the uh, so as Zara was prepping there, he does kind of wave to some of the shipyard folk that are still kind of in the area there, um, and you do see that one person kind of moving among the various places there. They actually are already in the middle of kind of taking the balsa that was brought in and kind of forming it into the struts and supports for a new ship by the look of it. It's kind of building up that framework and everything else. And you do see that tall, pale-skinned elf-like person that was there before. And as you see her, she does have a vial of something there that she takes in and pours out there, and she's kind of rubbing on the struts themselves, um, and just kind of working over the structure itself. Um,
We know what that is, though, don't we?
You do have isn't too hard to figure out there. She's probably using the Loftwood elixir. So she's actually making so essentially once the balsa is shaped, they actually take the Loftwood elixir. The Loftwood elixir is a modified version of Ironwood elixir that just makes it extremely strong, almost like steel, but still retains the weight that it had before. And so obviously it's in the process of doing that. And yeah, the woman you saw before there, she somebody made the check before that this probably isn't an elf. They call them sky elves, but they're actually air genasi.
I remember doing that.
That's right. So yeah. She seems to be absorbed into work and everything else. That doesn't really notice your presence there as you guys pack up and get ready to go. Anything, any last minute preparations or things you want to do on the as you're taking off?
Before we do leave, guys, are we sure we don't want to go visit the bank just to see what it is? No? Okay.
As in, I mean, you want to see what?
Just to be
Nothing. We're
mobile.
good.
I mean, you
The
still have.
bank.
I mean,
Oh
we
yeah,
can do, but I think don't you need you need to find out what that person looked like
Right, but
before we can
we don't know
actually
what
do
the
anything.
inside of the bank looks like either.
you've been to the bank before. It's a large structure. One thing about the bank that you would know, Sora, there, it's also the temple of Zilkus, the god of wealth. Kind of
Well, that
doubles
just
as
makes
so they tend to be the financiers of things like that. So it's a large structure. Um, and you probably haven't been delved into them in the sides there, but there's basically kind of that open like lobby area there, little slatted windows where the tellers essentially deal with people. Um, so, yeah, it's not like you walk in and it's a temple, but you know from talking with folks there and from the finances of there that the god Zilkus is the god of wealth and commerce essentially, and he tends to have a hand in the operations, or the priests of Zilkus tend to have a hand in the operations of the bank itself. Um, but yeah, so you do have that blank card there. You still with you, and you still have the deposit slip and everything else. You check there, and it's all still there. Um, but until you can determine what you want to do with that, it can always be a future trip if you want.
I mean, I don't really think there's much point in going just to look what it looks like, but if Sora wants to, then
no, I'm good. I apparently I've had a good look around of it before, so
You've
we're
been
okay.
inside of it before, so yeah. Of anyone here, you've seen it before. You know, in fact, you can kind of as you were walking by the side of the river, there you can kind of see where the structure is. So you may have been the one to point it out to folks here. "Oh, the bank's over there.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
big building right over there." Yep.
So we're good.
Okay. All right. Then uh, you heading out on the road, heading off in the direction, heading off to the why is this mess up here to the west, um, heading over toward Port Oris. Sorry, out of Port Oris toward Craven's Rest. The road's a little rough at this point here. It's been there've been some there's been some heavy snow a little bit in the region off and on. You didn't notice it so much in the city itself because of the high buildings and everything else that and the just the kind of the overall um, warmth of people moving around and everything else like that, and just the way the city is situated there. You didn't really get very many you kind of get sheltered a lot from the worst of it. But out on the actual roads here, there's definitely a lot more snow, so it's a bit slow going at first there, as the wagon and everything else is kind of trudging through the snow. Um, okay. As as you move along, you can see um, the Sora, the extra mount that's there. Would you want Reese on it, or Catherine on it, or both of them, or
I'll
what's
take Reese with me and put Catherine on that one.
okay? Yep.
I
So
can't make him walk.
no, you know,
What?
there is an extra seat on the wagon itself there too. So Darvel and Gina are up on some of the seats there. There is a third seat up on the wagon itself. If somebody wants to sit up there as well.
At them.
So
Well, I had him with me because I kind of want to chit chat with him about what happened on the way down here,
okay,
and see what potentially we could do to help him if he does end up being arrested when we get back.
okay. Um, I don't me arrested. What do you mean? I shouldn't. There shouldn't be an issue with that.
Well, there were some questions, and nobody came to ask us any questions, and now we're leaving town. I'm just worried that, something maybe of like a repercussion for leaving town and you not going and answering some questions.
What questions do I
Right.
need to answer?
He was the last person to see, the guy that got murdered. He was
Right.
outside with him, wasn't he? So,
I mean,
but we
I
know who did it.
gave
So.
a statement there. We know who did it. I mean, I didn't think there was any question of me being involved.
Well, I agree with you, and while I understand that, I just did not see any confirmation of the matter being closed. So I just want to get our ducks in a row so we can check them off.
Okay. Well, it didn't make our presence in the city a secret or anything. I mean, I
You're right, we did not
okay. Give me an insight check.
on my own person.
Absolutely.
18.
Nice. Um, there's obviously some nerves there. But he seems to be handling it very calmly for the most part there. He's not um just the fact that I the understanding had been that the only people that would have reported anything would have been at the inn itself. Um and so he seems pretty confident in that that if anyone's going to have a problem it's going to be the people at the inn. Um and they said the matter was closed. That's at least I thought. So I I'll answer whatever questions need to be answered. I'll do what I can. There's not much I can say other than what I've said before. So
I think you're just being paranoid. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nobody
But do
thinks we did it.
I get the sense then completely that the matter has been settled. It just wasn't brought to my attention that it's settled.
okay.
Okay,
Um
and in that case, then I'll turn around and hand him his knife back.
okay. Um he kind of looks at it for a moment there and nods and um he it reaches into his pack essentially he's got there and pulls the actual sheath out for it since he didn't have it and puts it back in the sheath there and puts it back on his belt.
Cool.
Yeah. Um Then say you seem he seems definitely a little less nervous than before. A little more confident at least. Maybe the time here in town has because you did send him out to kind of do hunting and range around the outside of the exterior of the city and stuff. So he seems to be a little bit more at ease with things for the most part. Um,
Oh,
so he kind of nods there. One thing you'll see he does have, in addition to he didn't spend he because you actually had them you actually bought them some new stuff, didn't you? You bought some armor for Catherine and
yes, I just need to put that on the character sheet. They've got
sure,
like studied leather and regular leather and
sure, yeah. And so he's with the gear he's got on there, he's kind of settled in there. He's got his normal pack and then sort of a satchel that kind of sits across there that you can kind of keep things in. Um, kind of a plain one that kind of rests on one hip. Did you give him any weapons or anything other than he has his knife, obviously, but did he have it? He has like I think
he
he had
has
like a
a short sword, a dagger, and a longbow. The dagger I figured is the one I just gave.
sure, yeah. So he's got kind of that hunting knife, kind of large dagger, kind of thing like that, and then yeah, so a little short sword and a bow. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, everything's. Go ahead.
he's a hunter, so like
Yeah,
yeah, he
yeah,
needed to have one of both.
yeah. So yeah, he's got he seems to have a little bit his gear seems to be a little bit more cleaned up, a little bit better situated and everything else. He does have some new boots. Um, definitely between all that, he seems to be settling in pretty well with the new gear and everything. Catherine's still a little bit kind of odd with the armor she's wearing because she's never really worn armor before. So it's a little bit odd for her. So she's constantly kind of fiddle with the straps and and the cloak and everything else and trying to make things fit better especially while riding on a horse now too. So that's kind of a new experience for her. At least riding on her own on a horse. So yeah, you guys are able to move on there. Um, as I said, it said trumping through the snow, moving through the area there. Um, so your first day's travel is fairly uneventful. Like I said, just kind of dealing with the weather. Um, the sky clears up at least, and so it's not quite so it's not dumping snow on you or anything else like that, but it's a little bit breezy. So occasionally you get kind of a little snow blind as some of the snow drifts across the road, or some powdery snow falls out of the trees and gets blown across your faces, and so you kind of have to deal with that a little bit. Um, so definitely odd for Amethyst and Lucas having that dealt with the heavier snow like this. Um, so it's a little strange for you, but at least temperature wise, it's not too bad for either of you between your ring and your fur.
I'm fine.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, So your first stop there is sort of one of those campsites there. It's a little bit harder to find, but between Darville's kind of knowing the route pretty well and um, Reese kind of pointing out the little clearing similar to one of the ones you guys stopped in before, you're able to stop for the evening, set up a camp. Um, there's a bit of sort of a little bit of a little bit of shelter among the trees, where you're able to kind of clear away some of the snow and set up a little fire pit and everything else to get some warmth going and everything. Um, so give me a round of perception checks just to represent watch time or whatever it is for the evening. Nice. Okay. And we'll assume Elda doesn't do well because his nose is in a book. Um, so yeah, for the most part, everyone's time for the evening is fairly quiet. Amethyst, you catch a little bit of smell potentially on the air. Um, uh, it's odd. It smells a little like smoke, and you kind of move out of the campfire to see if it's the campfire getting in your face there. But there's faint bit of smoke, like maybe another campfire somewhere off in the distance. But it's really hard to tell from like the way the wind moves through the trees and everything else. You definitely smell a little bit of a what smells like maybe another campfire somewhere out there. You don't hear any sounds really, other than the typical night sounds from the animal and the trees and everything else like that. You don't see or hear anybody approaching, but you definitely catch a little bit of a smell on the air that's hard to pin down exactly. Um, and we'll just say that it's somewhere in the mm, kind of later part of the evening. We'll just say you had one of the later watches there, and it was maybe an hour or so before dawn or so when you catch that.
I think having dark vision, Lucas and I will probably take the darker watches.
Okay. Yeah. Um, Not a problem. Let's just see here. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna move you back out to one sec. Let me just get a snowier time here. Again, this thicker snow, large trees in the area, roadside there. It just kills me that a paladin's riding side saddle. I mean,
Right.
it is the most impractical, dumb way to ride a horse ever. But okay,
She's a
She's
lady.
she's a warrior. She's kind of like, I mean, at some point you sort of even get at some point, So and like
She knows it's wrong, but she also
yeah,
knows it's the fastest way off a horse in case there's trouble.
there is that. There is that. So essentially you do sort of get odd looks occasionally. And I'll tell you right, Reese is riding the horse, maybe he's not riding side saddle. I'll tell you that right
No,
now.
he is not. No.
And it does make it very awkward for you riding side saddle and him riding normal. So it's at some point Reese will like have to get off the horse and either walk or hop up on the wagon because like I can't ride like this. This is no. So even Catherine is taken to riding the horse normally, just because it's like for riding long distances, it's a little bit hard in the snow and everything else to kind of keep on there. So um,
And normally, the reason that ladies ride like that is because they've got skirts on and stuff. But you're not wearing a skirt; you've got armor on.
yeah, it's
It's true, but
still
she'll
for
figure it
whatever
out.
reason. Yeah, for whatever reason. Um, occasionally, Gain will kind of be looking at you. You have to looking at you with confusion. Occasionally, riding the horse that way. It's like, is that normal? Is that I don't understand. Is it something to do with the tail?
I
And
never even
and
thought
Darwin
about
just, and Darwin just kind of chuckles and like, I don't know. That's the way she rides, I guess. That's uh, maybe I don't know. And so, um, as you move on through the course of the day, though, there's um, Amethyst. You catch that smell a little stronger. Um, and you do catch that the wind is kind of blowing in your faces at this point there from the west, blowing toward you. And you definitely catch more of that smell in the wind. It's a little stronger at this point. Um, throughout the day, you don't see anything ahead of you. Nothing strange there. As you pointed out, there are some of the others, Lucas, Sora, Trevor. Yes, you're able to eventually pick up on that smell as well. Somewhere ahead of you, it smells like something is burning, and somewhere around a little after like kind of 2 o'clock in the afternoon as you're traveling along there, you definitely start smelling it stronger, and you actually can see on the road through the break in the trees there is some smoke. You can see kind of dark clouds of smoke kind of rising up above the trees ahead of you. Not, you can't really see where it's coming from yet, but you can kind of see it kind of hanging up in the air, kind of that darker swirling smoke.
How far is it away?
You can't see how far the smoke is at this point. It's in the distance somewhere. You can see it kind of in the sky, but you can't see anything burning at this point. Again, you smelled it before you saw it. Now you can actually see the smoke up ahead somewhere.
Gotcha. What do y'all reckon?
Something's on fire.
You think we should investigate?
Okay, so how would you like to proceed? Do you want to rush on ahead, leave the wagon behind? What do you want to do?
I think we should leave the wagon behind, take the horses up a little bit, and I don't want to like sneak up on them with horses because I know we're coming, even in the snow. How deep is the snow?
At this point, it's middle of the day. It hasn't been snowing for a day or hasn't been snowing at all today or the day before at this point. So it's probably about like 6 inches to a foot deep in spots. Some heavier drifts off to the side, but the road itself, I mean, while it's got some, it's a good like 6 inches to a foot deep. So for a
Okay.
halfling, a little bit tougher.
I want to suggest that somebody stays with the wagon.
Essentially, Darwell doesn't stop; he just sort of slows down and gives you a little bit more lead ahead to move along.
Okay.
And as he's slowing it there, the wagon's very, very quiet, of course, because there's no the hoofs are clopping there. While the wheels are crunching in the snow, it's not like it's like that's super loud or anything else.
I'll open a telepathic link with him then, with Darvel, just and say, just let me know if if anything happens, if anybody turns up or anything, you sense anything come
All right.
toward, just give us a heads
All
up.
right. Good. Stay safe. I mean, don't get yourselves hurt or anything.
Don't want to get anybody else murdered.
Exactly. Um, uh, um, Sora, what do you want to do? You want Catherine and Reese to stay behind as well?
I do,
Okay.
and I alert Catherine to not so much fight if needed to be, but heal when they have to.
Okay. So Catherine kind of moves closer to the wagon there. Um, Being as she's not quite experienced right there, she'll go ahead and uh, kind of hitch the horse along the wagon to kind of move along with the wagon there and hop up on the seat with the other two. Reese will just stay on the actually Reese will just take over riding the horse then, and just pull out his bow to keep an eye on things. And so the wagon slows down there. The four folks there stick with it as you guys can range ahead if needed.
Is
One
Eldon
second.
staying with the wagon?
Right, we might as well stay
Um,
together.
Eldon, well, he kind of clomps along with his little riding goat.
I can't wait for Elney to find out he's got a goat.
Yep, little mountain goat. Okay, so up ahead, go ahead and give me let's do the best check here. Give me a history check, I guess. It's kind of an odd check here, but it's more just to remember something along the way.
Any of us or just the one?
Any of you, yeah, it's just an intelligence check if you don't have.
Dude, if I don't start rolling tens, I'm gonna start getting disappointed in myself and everyone else too.
Okay, Sora, perfect. So yeah, you kind of piece it together as you're moving along here. Up ahead is that little roadside village that you guys had stopped at on the way to Port Oris. Here, essentially, there was a kind of an inn, a general store, and a couple of dwellings. Not really even a village; it's more like a road stop, essentially. It's kind of the last stop you made. It's not the Forgeway Inn, the bigger one you were at before. This is sort of a smaller one. That's just sort of a little roadside stop essentially. Um, and you realize that you're probably this is and at this point you kind of start seeing the kind of the clearing where that area is. And the smoke is definitely thicker up ahead there.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
And as you approach,
Maybe someone's having a barbecue.
No, this looks more
okay.
more
So at this
battered, but
point,
that's not a word.
so essentially, let me make sure everyone's over here. So here we are at the edge of the map here. Um, we'll have essentially the wagon and the four retainers and such are kind of off on the edge of the map there. They're further back out of the way. I just wanted to have them there so we can see um, a little bit there. Um, Actually, a fun thing, this map I actually made. This is my first map that I've made so far. So I'm going to be making more of these at
Oh,
some point.
I want to
Using
see them.
using Incarnate.
I was gonna say, did you use Incarnate? I heard a lot about
I
that
did.
and messed around with it a little bit.
Yeah. So
And
I made it.
very unartistic, but it looked really, really cool. You even
Yeah.
drew
So,
I see you drew the buildings and everything. Neat.
I said these were all stamps for the most part. I didn't have to draw anything out specifically. So this is all. I just used the free version. So I'm actually probably the full version at some point here because it's kind of easy. So you will see as you get closer there. You're just kind of the edge, you're just on the edge of the map at this point there. Let me just make sure I'm pinging the right things here. You have the couple of buildings over here, a couple of dwellings of some kind, a larger dwelling over here. Or sorry, this actually over here was the general store. I know a plug, but still, it was kind of nice to see it there. And then this building over here is on fire. This is over here is the inn. I'm not sure if everyone can see where I'm painting there. Just making sure if you can't, let me know. So this one's over here. You can see the inn has some flames on it. and the little stable next to it there. Give me perception checks to notice anything else. Let's see who else spots anything initially here. Yes, you see dead people.
She
Which ones you?
always sees dead people, though.
No, it's kind of weird that way, huh? Yeah. So, Amethyst, you see some dead people. There's some people on the ground. Sora, yeah.
From
Go ahead.
I was just say, if I see them, are they to the point where I think I can get them with lay on hands to bring them?
You can't tell anything. They're a good 100 feet away from you at this point. You can't really see. You can see there's bodies on the ground. You can't see much at this point, other than that.
One of them looks a bit black and crispy.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute here. Again, so you can't obviously based on where you are, you can probably see these two here, on the ground. Trevor, you can just barely make out something else interesting. Right about here is a squat figure who's actually at that body there and kind of like pulling well, you can't tell what they're doing. They're kind of hunched over that body right there. Little squat looking figure that's over there.
I see them over that, right?
Huh?
I see
Right
them
here?
like I see them from here, right? Like messing with the body.
Yeah, you can just kind of barely see them around the corner. This is kind of the front little porch in this building here. From your angle, you can just barely see them. Kind of this little squat figure hunched over that body. And Lucas, one thing you will catch, you will see that body, that person there, that body there with the little squat thing there by him. Your angle's a little bit better, so you can actually see him a little bit easier. But one thing you will catch that from this point here over to across the street here, you see an arrow go flying that direction. So kind of from that direction. You can't see who fired the arrow. You can't see what they're firing at, but you just kind of catch that little as the arrow flies across the road.
I couldn't see what.
Oh, sorry.
direction.
Sorry. Let me get back on the object layer. Here we go. Woohoo! From here to here. You see that?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So again, you can't see who fired it, can't see what they're firing at, but you do see kind of that as the arrow flies across the road. And again, there are flames on this building here where the arrow came from. This building is pretty much completely burning at this point, and the bulk of the smoke is coming from this building over here.
Has anybody got create water? Has Aldon got that?
I don't think he does.
Somebody needs to put that fire out.
I need to go to Eldon's character sheet so I can see.
Sora got it?
I'm looking.
Mm-hmm. It's a cantrip, I think.
No, it's not a cantrip. It's a first level spell or a third level spell.
Huh.
But I don't have it.
Control water as a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Eldon does not have anything to do with water on his sheet, so maybe hopefully something else. You do from your coming through here, you do remember there are a couple of wells in town, so there may be a way to kind of bucket brigade and put some fires out that way. But in that case, what? So no one tends to notice you at the moment here. So what do you do as the scenes ahead of you?
Seeing this guy, knowing that now we have officially came across him now, right?
You have not. Remember that's your little dream sequence there in the beginning there.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've had the conversation before, but knowing full well this guy's like basically like hovered over this body.
You can't see what he's doing specifically there, but I mean I mean, there's a body on the ground. There's something hunched over him.
Yeah,
you can put two together. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna actually go up. We're not in turn order now, right? Yeah.
So tell me what you want to do. So
I would be sneaking up as well. I mean, not sneaking. I'm in freaking broad.
Sure,
I would actually go around right about here, and then I would actually take aim at him at this point.
Okay. So you're moving over there to take aim. All right. So what else who else wants to do what?
I want to go over and to probably the building on the top where all the dead bodies are.
Up this one over here.
this one, the one that's on fire,
Okay, okay,
because I just realized that I do have a spell that I can use.
okay.
I'll obviously tell everyone where I saw the arrow coming from.
Okay. Ah, yes, that's a good one.
Just kind of want to douse the flames.
Just so you know, like I said, this building is pretty much burning. I mean, it is fully engulfed. This one, the
Oh,
flames are just starting. So just
okay,
to kind
then
of put
yeah,
that, yeah. Just
I'll go over to this one. Then.
okay, yeah,
I,
yeah. Just to clarify, because I didn't make it clear, this one is a lost cause. It is fully engulfed in flames. This one has a few fires on it.
I'll go over to the blue one.
Okay, okay. Let's go ahead and make a move there. I'll let you go ahead and take that move that direction, just to kind of commit. So
We're
do
so
I-
I mean,
tiny.
good.
yeah,
Honestly,
we are.
okay, I will say, Nils. I mean, Nils. Fuck. Oh my God, Jim. I will say she can create a rain cloud over that. So I mean, she
Ollie,
can potentially take that out.
The range is 30 feet. So
Right,
yes,
if
she
she
will
was to
get
move up.
when she gets there. Yes,
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
if she was to move up. I'm sorry. I meant to.
Absolutely. Yeah, that spell will absolutely do the job. That's yeah. It probably would. Like I said, we probably wouldn't do much for this one over here because again, this house is completely engulfed. But it would definitely help the inn.
Okay.
Yeah, the inn's the blue roof, by the way. That's where there's a little hitching post out front there, stable on the side.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay, so essentially, Eldon, he's gonna just move ahead.
Hey,
Oh, you're here! Yay! Cool.
yay.
yes, I am here. I'm
Excellent.
logging onto the thing right now.
Okay, cool. Don't worry about your camera right now. Just go ahead and leave your camera off there until we get a chance
Yep.
to reshuffle things around.
Sweet.
But yeah, you can once you're logged in, you'll be able to see where you're at. And
I do apologize.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
not kidding.
have that-
Everything is on fire.
oh yeah,
Okay. Oh, great.
I put flames on things. Absolutely.
I don't even have that spell, but I am going to run over there and attempt to do something with water in my.
Okay. No worries. Yeah.
I had clicked for some reason instead of paladin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Okay.
a druid cleric spell. That's not a paladin spell.
I wasn't sure if it was on the paladin list or not. So okay, no worries. Okay, so go ahead and so Amethyst and Lucas, go ahead and make your first moves. Which direction you're going to go to?
Okay, head over.
Okay. Amethyst, you too. Not that far yet, Zora. we're going to
I
go to initiative
dashed.
next. Yeah.
I dashed to get
I just
there.
want
Okay.
just everyone take the initial move to see. I want to see which direction you're going first. So it's before you. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and 1 sec here. Let me go. Let me make sure my initiative order is cleared this time. Okay. And now we can go ahead and start rolling some initiatives.
Still not used to high initiatives now.
I can't get used to you having the best initiative out of all of them.
I know, right?
That's really good. So that means, Trevor, don't forget, you now have +5 movement.
That's true. I do. Which
So don't
brings
forget
me
that.
par with everybody now.
Mm-hmm.
How come it didn't put me on there? It didn't say that I.
Yeah, I see you on there. You're top of the order.
Oh no, not that. I'm talking about the extra feet of movement.
Oh, it's not automatically. You'll have to take note of it.
Oh, gotcha.
There's
Okay.
no way to make it happen on your character sheet.
I got you.
Eldon, let me pop out of your character sheet so I don't want to mess up your rolls. So there we go. Okay.
But Eldon's on fire.
He's
So couple things there, Eldon. First things,
Yes.
you actually do now have your own little summonable mount. It is a white goat, sort of a riding goat. So the party now has essentially, as part of the payment, Fairwood gave you guys the saddles, and so made sure that yours and Trevor's were appropriately sized.
Oh, sweet.
So they're more for your size there, and your goat is very much a matter of it will follow anything. Essentially, since you set it to follow a horse, it'll keep following that horse. until you tell it not to. So
Okay.
yeah.
Most of us got horses, and you got a goat.
Yeah.
So that was great.
Even Trevor got a small horse.
It's a Shetland pony, isn't it?
It's more like a
Not-
palomino.
Aw.
It's a
Like
palomino. Thank you very much.
A miniature palomino, essentially, is what it is.
Don't be sized.
And then
I will take my notes.
Palomino Shetland pony.
Yep. All right then. Let's see here. Yeah. So Trevor, you are first up here. You can see the scene ahead of you so far. Yeah, that's about it. Everyone's going to see from those angles at this point.
Okay, I am going to. I'm going to move up here a little tiny bit, right about there, and then I am gonna reload my weapon. Not really reload it, but you know what I mean. Like, if
Yeah,
I have
make
two
sure it's-
charges, and I'm like, yeah,
it's loaded.
completely reloaded. Yeah, it is. I'm like, oh crap, it's not. But I like it definitely was. He's obsessed with it, in fact. So yeah, 2 incoming, and then 2 shots incoming, and then another. Well,
Double check your range. Make sure your range is okay.
it's 30. It's
30?
good.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
That's why I moved up 5. It's right there.
Gotcha. Cool.
I always just hide my movement from others, so I'm not.
It's fine. Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. always.
Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. No, count the squares. Sorry, the measuring thing does not work on this scale, unfortunately. So it's actually more than you think. Count. So 1, 2.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I see what you're talking
Yeah.
about now. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's, part of it. This is a full village map, so that's why. So you may want to zoom in a little bit if you
Oh
want
yeah.
to.
Yeah. You're 50 feet, bub.
Yeah.
Do I still get a second attack? Can I? I don't get a second attack when I'm using my crossbow, right? The light crossbow.
No, you get 2 attacks with your main, and then your offhand attack with your crossbow.
Okay, I'm just gonna sneak up then.
Okay.
About where they are, I reckon.
Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about 7 there. So it's a little beyond 30 feet. There you got 30 feet.
There. All right, and anyway, I just started blasting.
Okay, so you move there and start firing. Okay. That definitely hits for 19 damage. So so the first attack rings out as the bullet just thunks into this thing that's kind of hunched over here. It doesn't make a sound yet because it doesn't have a chance. So first things first. That's your first attack.
Mm-hmm.
Second.
Guys ready for this crit coming up?
That's it.
Crit fail.
Want to bet? Watch this shit.
There it is.
Called it! Fucking hell! I made that up. Like I didn't think that was happening.
Wow, dude. Okay.
What in the world?
I will. So literally, like you put one shot, it kind of like hits him in the shoulder and spins him around. He kind of looks over, like kind of like wild-eyed looking in your direction there. The second shot just comes right into the forehead there and just blows out the back of his head. And so yes, this little guy here is completely dead.
I do hope
Was
there
it
are
a
more of.
goblin?
I really, really hope there are more of them.
And so it just and he sprawls on the ground there, totally and completely dead. Let's see. Yeah, that's
Was it a goblin?
Nope.
no, definitely not.
We don't know what it is officially.
Well, actually, they will.
They do, but I don't. Sorry.
Until you get closer there.
Cool.
It is short from where you saw there, and you saw him look up there. It does look like one of the little trollings. It is definitely a green skin, ragged looking clothing, large teeth, red eyes, the kind of droopy ears. Yes, it definitely looks like a trolling. So that's Trevor. Yeah, that's you. We'll go ahead on to Eldon. You don't see anything currently other than what the one that's got dropped.
Okay.
But again, so just a reminder here. This
Yes.
the building over here is completely engulfed. The blue roof building over here is somewhat on fire. And Lucas did point out that an arrow did fly from the inn going across the street to the other side.
Okay.
but no sign of what fired the arrow.
Can I go ahead and I'll click a little thing on my goggles, and my owl will fly up in the air. I'll
Sure.
send him 60 feet up. So as an action, I want to go ahead and look through him,
Okay.
see if I can see what's else up
Where are you
above
sending
us.
him?
So he's got
Straight up, or are you gonna send him forward?
I'm gonna send him forward, so like kind of
Okay.
like up here ish,
Yep.
but like at an angle. I need to mark that guy. That
Alrighty.
fine.
In that case, you will spot his angle there, one there, and I think this one
Is the
here.
flying one.
That is not the right person. One sec. Let me double check this here. Sorry, I have to open and close a few things.
And then as a bonus action, because we're doing stuff kind of, or I recognize that these. Did I recognize that these are the trollings?
You will now, yes. You did pretty good view of them. And how high up did he go?
He went 60 feet up. Like
60 feet
he's
up?
just going to
Okay.
use his. Yeah,
Okay.
I want him as an overhead so I can see what's happening.
In that case, yeah, you will then also see this guy over here, over the roof.
Would you
How
like a
far is this?
perception check from him?
Yeah, let's go ahead and perception check to see if you can spot anybody else. What'd you get there?
He's doing this at advantage. 1 second. Oof. Okay, well that's unfortunate.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I will have my little homunculus fly off and fly and hang around Sora because that's what it likes to do. And then I will use my movement, kind of running towards the burning building a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, so that's all he can spot from there. This is the wrong token here. Let me fix this. This guy is not the right one. Let me pull out the right one and see if it works right this time. Nope, it's not working right. Shoot. Let me fix that real quick.
And as I'm running, there are a couple more on the other side of the house and over by the other building. Yes, and there's a two. Like I'm kind of like that stuttering, like over here, over here, over here. I'm calling it out to everyone.
Okay. Yep, so definitely. No, sorry. There we go. Now I think we're working better. Okay. Yeah, it didn't save my changes when I made these tokens. So some of them did not go the way we were supposed to. So you did up there. Yeah, that's about all you can see from that angle there. And the owl can see that much. You will see that this guy back here does look a little bit different than the other ones. He is kind of waving a stick around, kind of this like long, like weird little curved stick around. And has little can't really see much more details other than that, but he is sort of like definitely dressed and acting different than the other, and he's kind of yelling things at the other ones around there.
Does he look like a druid?
You can't see him yet, but I mean, effectively some kind of spellcaster, maybe. Yeah, you can't see him. He's all the way over here, so you can't see him yet. Amethyst. There's a building in the way. So,
Okay.
literally, so Eldon will say there's a different looking one back that direction. So.
Yeah. I would have. Yeah, I'll leave that out like that. Actually, exactly like that.
Okay. One thing real fast here. I need to double check this is not right. Almost done. Yeah, I made some changes to some character sheets and it did not save those changes when I did them. So I'm going to redo them real fast here. Okay, we're all good. Okay. All right, so that's not going to happen. So we're going to have some guys go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One comes rushing around the corner. Gets up to you, Eldon. Kind of running across the porch here and kind of like "Wah!" Just screaming and yelling at you as he charges at you. And then we have having to reveal guys too. Okay. Actually, he'll get to there. He will essentially rush up to you. He actually dashes. This one here gets to attack you though. Let me go ahead and pull up him. Sorry, too many character sheets. All right, so he rushes up to you and swings his wicked little sword at you. Does not hit.
Yeah,
He
does not
slashes
hit.
at you, and then he tries to bite you as well. 20, I do believe it does hit you though.
I will go ahead and use my reaction to use arcane deflection.
Okay.
So that's going to add when you are hit with an attack or fellow saving throw, you can use your reaction to add +2 bonus to your AC, or a +4 to my saving throw. So I'll go ahead and add +2 to my AC, so that bumps my AC to 21.
Okay.
Um,
Excellent.
is a
Nice.
flash from my gauntlet that's holding the little shield happens, and he bounces his little teeth off.
Yep.
Shield.
So yeah, he's got the lunges in at you, and there's a flash, and he kind of recoils back there as the light flashes in his face, and he kind of screeches there. This guy over here is rushing up to you and kind of squints at the light there. Doesn't get an attack in because he's had to dash to get there. And let's see here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's rushing up to you guys over here. And let's see. Okay. That will be that. Oh, no, sorry. Moving back. That's turn yet. That is them. Lucas, you are up. So these three of these little guys come rushing up from around the building. One of them trying to attack Eldon there, and two others getting closer. One getting in range, and one still a little bit further away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and according to Eldon, there was some other one over here that he called out. Maybe a spellcaster of some kind.
I'm gonna move to that, and I'm gonna my sitter. I'm gonna cast Hypnotic pattern.
Nice.
Just catch them too. It's like a 30-foot cube.
Oh, which two? These two here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me pull him. Hypnotic pattern is a wisdom save, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. We ready for this? Remember how this goes with these guys here? An 8? No. And a 15. Is that save?
I,
Oh, what did we say? I've actually cast it.
Hmm.
No. Actually, it doesn't matter anyway. It's a disadvantage. I'm using the sit-in.
Oh, disadvantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Then in that case, they both fail then. All right. So let's go ahead and let's see what's our best looking one for this. Wee. And that does which again? That basically they can't act at this point, or are they? What are the effects of that?
Becomes charmed for the duration, and they're
Okay.
incapacitated. The speed
Okay.
is
So
0.
all right. If they're attacked, do they break out of it? I want to make sure I know.
Yeah. If they take
Okay.
any damage, they break out.
Okay. So yeah. So the two of them, essentially, this lights and sounds emanate from Lucas, kind of drifting over in their direction there, in kind of a 20-foot cube. I think I have a 20-foot cube here. One sec. I'll double check I have that right here. So yeah,
30,
in
30-foot
the
cube.
hmm? Oh, 30 foot cube.
30-foot cube.
Okay. So yeah, general spell sizes 30 foot. I don't have a cube. Yeah, essentially it's that, but a little bit larger. So yeah, so they definitely both get caught in that. And so in this area, sort of this patterns and little lights and sounds go kind of pinging all over the place, and the two of them are just kind of like bobbing and kind of like swaying in time to the music and the flashing lights as they both sit there and do nothing.
Obviously, I'll
Um,
say if I can to everyone, don't hit those two.
There you go. Yeah, you definitely call it out to them. Those two, and the effect is very very obvious. So, and that effect continues right there. Is it anyone who goes into that space, or is it just they get hit by that and that's it?
It's just when it goes off.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So you see where it went off there, and so effectively it's this whole section, kind of centered around this area here. Okay. All right then. Anything else, Lucas?
No, that's it.
Okay. Amethyst, you are up. So you see those two little guys go, just kind of like zone out. Um, this one over here is still seems to be active, looking at them kind of like, "Oh, what are you doing?" As they stop and stare. Okay. Chromatic orb goes zipping out and just whizzes right by him. 11 does not hit. So, yeah, Trevor, you see this little orb
Yes.
of
Hey, you're like,
flame
oh,
just
fuck.
zoom past, essentially over your head, but the angle isn't quite right, and it just little guy here sees it coming. This little bead of fiery orb coming right at him, like "Ah!" and ducks down as it basically impacts the ground just past him. Anything else you want to do? Okay,
No, I'm okay.
okay. You want to move or anything else? Okay. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and let me try something here real quick. Okay. So everyone but Sora will see this person moving along the side of the building over here and then darting across this way. There's sort of a little hillside, a little bit of a hill and sort of thicker brush. She kind of darts into this little thicker area here. Unfortunately, moving across open space there, it was not hard to spot her. So everyone but Sora, because Sora's focused in this direction here where the fire is, everyone else sees this little figure dart over here into the brush, into the thicker grass here, trying to hunker down in space there. That's that person's turn. Sora, you are up now.
I'm gonna run right in there
Okay, you can
and
charge.
attack that guy.
Go for it. Okay, so yeah, you charge right past Trevor and Eldon. Um, and little as the little guy is kind of already ducked down from the fire bolt from the fire orb flying over his head, and then kind of glances up at you to see this hammer wielding badass swinging for his face.
Yeah, he should. It's gonna be a big hammer in his face.
Okay,
She said,
The hammer is my penis.
The hammer is my penis.
So I'm gonna bonus action do that first,
okay, all right. So
and
you
then
bonus action,
I
right?
hit him with my hammer.
Okay, make that attack. Nice. Okay. Oof. So Branding Smite is radiant damage. Okay, that's still gonna hurt him though. Let me double check that real quick. Let's see here. This is radiant damage. Cool. Okay. Double checking that. All right. Yes. So yeah, you just bring the hammer down there. There's a flash of light as this radiant energy just pierces, flashes all around it. There, he cries out as he takes that 19 damage. Woof. Okay. You do have a second attack if you want to hit him again.
I do, but I want to
Okay.
mark off that spell first.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, and then yeah, I'm gonna just hit him again.
Okay. Just bring the hammer down and just backhand it across his face. Let's see if.
Well, not
Oh
bad.
yeah.
Came up and, and hit him.
Yeah. So essentially, yeah, you bash him down there. He's kind of disoriented by the flashlight there, and you just smack him across the face there, and he kind of crumples to one knee. He's not down, but he is definitely hurt. He's just kind of staggered and like on one hand on the ground there, trying to like looking up at you weakly. um, right then, let's see here. Where are my guys? There we go. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just need to pull up my spells here because did not quite do what I wanted to do. Are D&D Beyond's being a little bit slow on me right now. Let's see here. There we go. All right then. So this guy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just perfect. And then he is going to cast. Okay. Right. So right about there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he within 60 feet of me?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He'd be on 60 feet. Right there would be about 60 feet.
Ah.
Yeah, so he's not quite there. Yeah, so he's in there. So he basically comes. This guy kind of around the corner there. He's kind of like just kind of leaning out there, and you see him sort of like waving his hand and his stick in the air, as the ground around you guys erupts, and these like spikes and like vines and wraps around there. Um, let's see. So, oh. Um, actually, at this point, so it doesn't like yeah. So you all starting your turn. Okay, yeah. So you can kind of see the ground all around you just kind of turns into this like little spiky growth and everything else. It's not grabbing you, but it is um all around your feet there. That is him.
Jim, just to clarify, the guy that I've been whacking, he
Hmm.
basically is a bright light, so he can't ever be invisible.
Oh yeah, he's still he is glowing at this point there. Yeah, so he's still kind of squinting at that. So yeah, he's definitely not. He's also cowering on the ground in front of you at this point. That will be that, and there is somebody missing from initiative here. There we go. We'll add him in there. And we'll do this and then resort. Okay. There we go. So he didn't go last time. That's all right. He didn't need to. Okay. So yeah. So this is as you see here from him. He's there doing his thing, and then we go back to the top of the order. Trevor, you are up.
All right, man. I mean, I was going here anyway, but my question to you, Jim,
Mm-hmm.
is I'm going up here anyway. Hold on.
Show me the direction you're going.
Right here. That's where I
Okay.
was, right by the homunculus. And I'm going to look for her. Like that's what I was paying attention to. But
Okay.
from here, the angle that he's at, would I see him? At this point, I mean,
Essentially,
I'd be looking around because I mean we're getting it from all the sides. But
yeah,
my question is, would I see him? Because
he's around the corner. So
yeah.
yeah, he hasn't moved his head out from around the corner yet there. So
I don't have line of
you've been told he's there, but you don't line of sight to him now.
Okay,
He's
cool.
actually back behind the corner there.
Gotcha.
Essentially,
So
he's kind of back against the wall almost. So
yeah, that's why I wanted to ask because I don't just I see him
how
be my character would.
Ever, when you move out of there, you do take some damage as these spikes and everything else stab through your feet as you move
Yeah.
out. You will take 5 points of piercing damage as you there, and you do have one less bit of movement because it's difficult terrain where you're standing
Mhm.
initially.
Yeah.
I will move that down to the map layer, so now we don't have to worry about.
Well, for this chick, I'm a little peeved because
Yeah,
I
what
just
did
got
you-
hurt.
Shoot. 1 second, let me put that back in place. It went away. It wasn't supposed to. Okay, right there, and then move it back. There we go. Oh well. You want to see the grid lines, but that's okay. Try to move to the map layer, it disappeared. So, so yes, you can definitely see. Go for it. Are you shooting over at her?
I am.
Okay.
And that's going to knock her down. I'm spinning a grit point to winger, or not. That's right? The winger thing.
Right.
I like saying winger.
So so did you roll with a disadvantage? Is that?
I don't know why that made me do that, but I did not roll for disadvantage. It was at 21. I don't know why it would make me roll disadvantage.
I don't either offhand.
It's the same thing I did before, so I don't know why.
Well, something rolled differently this time. So okay, but yeah, 21 will definitely hit. So yeah, so she's kind of crouched down there, and you just kind of level the pistol there
Yeah, she
and
has
just
to make
nail
a
her.
right. She has to make a strength saving throw now, though.
Okay, she will make a strength
Or
saving.
she
She will
not.
try to make a strength throw. It's not her specialty, but
Mhm.
she's not terrible. She makes it. So
Yeah.
she kind of like "Ugh," and kind of braces herself and takes the shot. She also does she takes a little bit less damage as she kind of rolls with the impact a bit.
Cool. Then she's also going to take a second attack too, as well.
Okay. Let me
Now, hopefully, this
sure.
doesn't make me do it again. It didn't this time. I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't think
12
that's.
is not going to hit though. No.
But I still get a third attack. This is going to be with my hand crossbow, and this is going to be to put this bitch down sleeping.
Are you going to use it? You use that? Okay. So make sure you
Yeah.
mark off a use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And are you sharpshooting as well?
I am.
Okay.
How do you mark that off? And that's definitely going to hit.
So I think you may have had a certain number of uses in the description.
Right.
So you've used 2 so far, maybe 3. Okay. Ouch. Alrighty, and then she's making a con save, I believe. She makes a con save. So
All right.
okay.
Now I'm
So
going. Well, yeah, but
she's
now I'm. Yeah.
definitely messed up there. She's definitely not pleased by that turn of events.
Right. But I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to use my action surge and shoot her 2 more times. I don't get that third attack, obviously, because that's a bonus attack. But
Do you want to hit the spellcaster guy?
nope, he's not in my range.
Okay.
I thought he's down. Oh wait, no, I would totally see. Yeah, I would.
No.
Okay, no, I thought I forgot he was
Hit
down there last
Hit
time.
him
Yeah.
with what? You already made your 3 attacks.
No, action surge.
Oh, actually, I missed that. Okay, action surge. Okay. Okay. Yeah, shoot
And
him.
yeah, and
And you don't care about his partial cover because
yeah, he's gonna if 16 hits, he's gonna get actually, you know what? Nothing on that one.
Okay. That will hit him. Yep. He's
Okay.
not very much in the way of armor. Okay. 14 does not hit him.
And I believe.
Yep. So that one, it does kind of clip the side of the building as he kind of ducks from. He hits by the first shot, and then he like ducks partially, and it just pings off the side of the building.
Yep. And that's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see here. That's all good. One sec. Let me fix one thing real fast. And you. Come on now. There we go. Cool. Alrighty. So Eldon, you are up.
Okay.
You
I'm going
you
to.
are standing in the spikes.
Yes. So,
So just so you know, you're not taking damage.
right.
It's only when you move out of it. Or move through
Yes, which I am going to.
it. Okay.
So 5, 10 for that one, and then I'm out of it at
Okay.
15. So 2d6.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do that. You'll take 7 damage. Look at that.
Oof.
4, 1, 1, 1. So 2d4 per 5 feet you move.
Okay.
It is difficult terrain, so you are going to be.
Yeah. So now
all your movement. Yeah.
I have 15 feet left of movement because I moved 1 square.
Right. Yeah.
And then I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
And so then that was 10 feet. So I have 15 more feet. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
5, 10, 15. And I get like right here ish.
Yep.
And why is the homunculus so big? Can I see this?
Sorry.
It's big because the map size doesn't have the. So
Oh,
you can
okay.
shrink down a little bit if you need to, but it's fine with that. You can see what it is.
It's
That's
fine.
your
Yeah,
crow.
he's
That's your crow, actually. Your homunculus
yeah.
is back here.
That's my yeah. The homunculus over there. The homunculus was sticking over by the two people that,
Okay.
generally speaking,
Is it currently flying?
right. So he's
Okay.
the Al is way up in the air. Can I see
Sure.
this? Can I see the spellcaster from here?
Yeah, from there. Yeah.
Okay.
He does have partial cover because he's partially around the corner there, but so that may not matter depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do because I used arcane deflection last turn. I have to use an item this time.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and use my magic missile gauntlets.
Okay.
So 3 little of those.
Okay. So
The guy that I'm attacking, he didn't decide to take an opportunity.
oh, you're right. He would have.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
He will. I mean, yeah. He will take a swipe at you as you go run by. I couldn't
Yeah,
see the space which you're removing there.
and I'll use my thing
Oops, that's the wrong.
protection, my fighting style protection.
It missed. So
Then never mind.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Roll the other.
And then I will go ahead and do bonus action activate my little cannon.
Okay.
Let's do. Shoot. Let's. We're kind of far away from everything. I feel like force ballista, but fire is what hurts these things. So let's do force. So bonus action attacking with that.
Okay. Same dude.
Yes.
Okay.
Fire stop them from regenerating.
Fire keeps them from regenerating, correct?
So does not hit. Just basically just.
Okay. Oh no, hold on. That was the damage. I forgot. It didn't roll to hit.
You rolled to hit first. Yes. Okay, what was that?
All the force damage.
That will definitely hit there. So 7 force damage.
Yeah. And he's. Can I push him this way? Away from the building? So I can get a more clear shot there.
Yeah.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
2 Constitution saving throws.
Okay. What the heck's going on here? Come on now. What are you doing? There it goes. And he's making 2 con saves.
That is he concentrating on that spell?
Yes, he would be.
Okay.
Let me do that is concentration. Because it is, yes. Good. So 2 con saves. Here we go. No problem. And no problem.
Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's got this.
He's okay.
He's got this.
He's okay. Yes. Alrighty then. Here we go. So this guy, he will get back some hit points. You see him kind of shake off a little bit of damage. And kind of glaring up at you, Sora, and we'll go ahead and try to attack you because that's what else is he gonna do? Where is my?
He's gonna be mean.
Yeah, of course. So essentially, he's sort of like trying to stab and bite is what he's going for. So first, the stab with a 9 does not hit. Absolutely not. Kind of just clatters, it kind of scrapes on your armor a little bit. No big deal. The bite also. Wow. Okay. Rolling in low single digits. Great. So yeah. So essentially, he's just kind of biting and he's kind of like ignoring it as it's like scraping on your armor.
Nope.
How
about I hit you on my turn with my sharp little pointy blood object and make all your teeth go?
Do it, Sora.
Okay.
I'm gonna get him. His nasty sharp teeth are not as good as ours.
Definitely. And we get to keep ours.
Right? He's gonna lose his.
I might make us into a necklace.
So am I not in that thorn bush of craziness,
No,
or
you
am I?
somebody give us somebody. He's moving it. Stop moving it around. You are in it. One sec.
I am in it. Okay.
Yes, it was cast right there. So yes, you were on the edge of it. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So from around the building up here come running two more, and they get into melee with you there, Trevor. As they rush up there, that is their whole action to get there. You also, yeah, Lucas, Amethyst, and Sora, you will see two more come running up along the backside of this building there. That's as far as they can get this turn, but they do rush up around from the south here. That is them, and now we have this guy stepping out and taking a shot. So you see this one step out here. He actually has a bow, a short bow, but he kind of looks over at you and Eldon. Yeah, you'll notice this guy. You have a decent passive perception there. So he will step out there, and you see him kind of like glare at you as his eyes flare up for a second there, and a spell. Any spell takes effect. Where's my guy? Wrong sheet. There he is. Cool. Come here. Okay. And he takes two shots at you with his short bow. Eldon, first one, 23 to hit. And it will do an extra d6.
No, let's do shield this time.
Okay, so it takes your okay, so you ping off your shield.
Yep.
He watches that arrow fly off there, glares, and shoots Trevor instead. 12 misses. So basically, he kind of like grumbles as the light flares up around you. Turns the other shot there and fires, and it does not hit. He will then back up again.
Coward.
He's not dumb. Well, he's somewhat dumb. He's just not quite as dumb as the others. Okay. That is him. Lucas, you are up. You have your two here that are still entranced, not doing anything, and two more coming up from the south. One still on Sora, and you see this patch of thorny looking ground on the there next to you.
Okay. Move to there, and since it worked so well last time, he's going to cast the same thing again.
Oh wow, okay. So just basically hitting these two. DC 16. Oof, this is gonna be rough for him.
I'm going to catch all four of them because it's concentration. So the
Oh,
first one will drop.
Okay, so essentially these guys, so they blink awake for a second as the pattern clears, and they get hit by it again. And
Yeah,
so we'll
I
start
just
we'll
will
start
fall
with
off
this
again.
one here, and we'll start with the top, kind of work our way around. So first guy first, wisdom save there. 18. Oh my god, that's amazing. You have
He
disadvantage.
critted.
Yeah, disadvantage, but he still passes. So.
Still passes 16. Yes, exactly. Okay, let me go ahead and get him cleared of that status. There we go. Okay, so he is awake, kind of looking around like, what the? And what do they have a disadvantage from? I'm just remember here. Is it from
He's
the?
using the sit-in.
Oh, gotcha. Right. All right, and then so the next one here. No. This one down here. No. Horrible. Last one, even worse. Excellent. So these guys down here are also entranced as they're completely enthralled by the pattern around them, except for this one here who's like looking back around like, and that's it. That would be anything else you want to do, Lucas?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right, Amethyst. You are in the middle of this spiky ground. You're not taking any damage or anything else, but you did see both Eldon and Trevor kind of going ow, ow, ow as they try to walk out of it.
Yeah, I'm not taking any damage from it.
Yep. Not currently, nope. So yeah, you can see.
Oh, I mean at all.
What's that? Oh, okay, fine. Where are you going?
She told you.
That's cool. So you just zip out there. Okay, cool.
God dang it, Amethyst, you have got to stop doing that.
Oh, I wanted to say, oh, Sora, hey, watch this, and then go.
So look over your. You see your kind of this puff of. Well, you just a silvery mist, kind of, and she just kind of appears on the other side of Eldon.
You people and your disappearing ass.
What do
Trevor,
mean,
you've seen this before.
Yeah,
I've
and it
seen this
scares
before.
me every motherfucking time, Eldon. God damn it.
Okay. But
Go on, sorry.
you still have your action now because that's a bonus action to cast. You
Yeah,
can't cast.
that's why I wanted to ask. Can I use a Manatech item as well as Misty Step or not? Or does it
Yes,
still count
you
as?
can.
You
'Cause
can.
it's item activation, not casting a spell.
So can I do the mage armor thing?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah. So your mage armor is active. All right. So Sora now has 2-on-1 all by herself. Well, with a
I'll
homunculus.
be fine. Oh, I got Eldon here. Or not Eldon. I've got Lucas.
Yeah, he's
And
doing fine.
I mean, well, technically you do have me there as well because my homunculus is hanging onto your back yet again.
But you gotta give it an action to do something. So
Yeah, and I'm assuming that that's there to help me heal because I don't do that so good on myself.
Correct.
all right. In that case, we go here. And she's going to heal a bit. Okay. Come on. Why are you doing that? There. All right. So 3, 4, 5. Okay. So she's going to run to right about there. And then throw one of her little knives at you. Because she has a couple of those. So she runs out there, and Trevor then hucks a little, hucks a pair of knives at you. 17 to hit. I believe that does hit you. Is that
You
correct?
said he was looking at me?
Yeah.
No, he's
So
going to
she-
reroll. Yeah, no. He's going to reroll that.
With with which?
Mhm.
Okay, this is what. All right. Okay. In the case, I'll make 2 rolls again because technically the reroll would be 24, but we'll do that again. So 12 misses.
Mhm.
All right, and the second attack, 22 hits.
Oh, that's definitely going to hit.
Okay, so the second one, the first one kind of like just, and what was it? What was what is it? Made force her to reroll.
It just says an attack roll. Let's see. Go back to it. Oh crap, where was it? It's here. Hold on. second chance I know it's called, but I'm thinking where it is.
Is that one of your feats?
Yeah, it's a feat. Increase your dex con by 1 when the creature you can see hits you with an attack roll. You can use your reaction to force that creature to reroll. Once you use this ability, you can't use it again until you roll initiative to start combat
Excellent.
or until your next round.
Okay, cool. That's perfect. So she the first one essentially she goes there and it's like you just kind of like look over a second where it would have like hit you. You just kind of like move your head and it zips on by you. But the second one kind of comes in and does sink into your side for a total of 5 plus 2, so a total of 7 damage.
Cool.
And she gets up to there. That is her turn. Sora, you are up. You got 2 of them on you there now, and you're standing in kind of some spiky ground, although it doesn't really matter if you don't move.
I move. I just don't move in this spot.
Right. Yeah. As in, if you don't leave your space.
So the guy that I've already,
hmm
he might go a little deaf.
Okay.
No. Let's just catch him up. As the bonus action,
Searing Smite. Oof. Okay.
18.
Yep. 18 hits there. So yeah, the hammer lights up with fire there, and you swing it down around there and smack it down into him. He screams as it hits him, and just
You
crumples into a heap.
you do get a con save from the fire.
How much of a con save?
DC
DC 4.
14.
Is it for half?
I believe so.
Okay. Uh, Still enough. So,
Oh,
um, I'll still make it to save, but is it con save? God, fine. Natural 20 is con save. Great. Doesn't matter. It's still enough there. He still screams there. The fire sort of like, um, what is that?
I think he
I
was trying to
tried to
link
see.
the.
Yeah, I was trying to see the spell.
Here,
Yeah,
I'll let
But it didn't work. Hey.
Oh, weird.
if anyone but the caster or the DM hits
Oh,
the
it
show
doesn't work.
spell
Ah.
description, it just
Okay.
fails.
So yes, he crumples to the ground, burning and screaming. Actually, the fire doesn't seem to do as much as it should, but the impact is enough to drive it to the ground there, and he won't be getting up because he took fire damage. So
I
he
yell
is.
over to Amethyst. I said, if you're gonna get his teeth, you better do it now.
So you still have another attack there, and there's still one next to you who is awake and aware.
Saw what I
Mm.
just did to your friend. Are you sure you want to attack? Yeah, that's just
That was a little monster. 14
14.
will just clip him. So yeah, essentially he sort of like just kind of bash him like for 12 damage. Just basically smack him in the teeth as he's growling and snarling at you.
What's the black thing next to Aldon's crow?
It's
Flying, I think.
is flying. Yeah, it's my way of remembering that he's 60 feet up in the air. And then
Okay.
the little time clock on me is reminding me that I have a 24 AC right now.
All right. I didn't realize it was like on his token.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because the token's like only half size normally, so
Yeah,
it
I
hovers
get
next
it.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
Mhm.
because this guy is charmed, can I move out and around and go here and take the damage from the spike?
You absolutely could, yeah. So you could, so yeah, you kind of have to like work your way around the porch in here and kind of get in this spot. Um, yeah, so you can use your move to kind of push around that way. These guys are small, not too hard to do. So you will take the 2d4 as you go through there. 5 points of piercing damage as it pokes through your boots.
And we didn't get temp points this time.
No.
No. Well, we're just looking at a nice little fire going off.
Right,
Nothing
that's
in
true.
a fight.
That is true. I'm just making sure you didn't say it while we were riding on the road or something.
I did ask him earlier. He was like, no.
Yeah.
All right, that's everything, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so you are all set. Then we go to this guy here. Okay. Let me pull up Mr. Shaman. See what he's got. Okay. He's got a really hard thing to deal with here currently. Let me just double check something real fast. Sorry, things are moving a little slower than I want.
How dare you have like a buttload of minions to keep track of?
And spells to deal with, spells to cast, and unfortunately,
How dare you, Jim?
I mean juggle windows too. Let's see here. Oh God, that'd be dumb.
Dare you make it fun for us? What are we?
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fun. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. So the spiky ground goes away. And then over here around you guys, right about there, that will do. This time, grasping weeds and vines actually this time sprout up around there and do try to grab at you and pull at you. Each of you need to make a strength saving throw. Eldon, Trevor, and Amethyst.
If you are within 10 feet of me, you get a +4.
We,
That's a 19.
Fortunately,
we
they
all
are
got.
not.
All three got 15, so we all got 19.
Wow.
Are you
Excellent.
within
Wow.
10 feet of me?
Where are
No,
you?
they're not.
No.
They're like 30 or 40 feet away from you.
Oh, well,
Each of those
still
squares are
15.
5 feet. So, but yeah, 15's enough. You guys are currently okay. You are not restrained. This is difficult terrain to move through at this point, so you do have to be aware that you are in a entangled area. Other than that, that's it. So, yeah, so you essentially just can't move very fast through the area here. That's that. And then what else is he gonna do? He's gonna go. Okay. Yep. Whoa. Not that. There. Oh, and he will get back. Okay. That's him. Trevor, you are up. You got two guys in your face, another one hanging out behind them, and somebody shooting a bow at you from off in the other direction as well.
And I also see this dude conjuring stuff. I'm gonna.
He's back there somewhere. Yes.
Well, is there a build? I can't see. There's a building right.
Sorry, there is a
right?
building. Yes, right
Okay.
here. Let
Sorry,
me
it's hard
see.
to. Yeah.
Let me. I want to. Can't put it on the map layer, unfortunately. So we're just going to go ahead and move it. Yeah, so you can see there's the building there. Yep. Dang it, too many things in the way.
Oh, he ran behind the building. Dang
Yes,
it.
he's behind the building. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, not sorry.
Not sorry. Just
Not sorry,
straight
no.
not sorry.
Yeah, not sorry.
But with that being said, I am going to shoot her and try to take her out once and for all, or at least try to.
Okay.
We'll see how it works with these two, and then I'm gonna try to knock her down on one of the first one or two, and that's gonna be my last grit.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, I won't, because that's going to do what I said. However, I have to reload.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Whoops.
All right. So she will take that hit, crying out and in pain, staggering a bit from it, and she's kind of like there and kind of huffing and looking up at you, glaring evilly at you. She's not quite down, but she's definitely staggered by that.
Wait, I know. I only got the one attack, but I still got a third attack with my hand crossbow, right?
You can fire again. Yep.
Yeah, not with my gun, but I can fire. Yeah, that.
Yep.
Cool. Neat. And this is going to attempt to make her go to bed. And I don't know how many uses I have of that sleeping thing.
At this point, I think I gave you 6 initially, and I'm pretty sure you used the fourth one now.
Okay.
So I'd say you have 2 left at this point. I will just tell you this: you don't want to waste a sleeping thing on her.
Okay, then I won't. Thank you for that.
She is literally on death's door. Like she is staggering, bloodied. She
Yeah,
is a mess right now. So hitting her will kill her.
And I did for 15.
Yes. So yeah. So essentially, yeah, you just the second bolt just sinks straight into the chest, and she just flumps to the ground.
And that is my turn because I don't get a third attack. So yeah.
And you get a grit point back.
Oh, I do. Neat. Because I needed those.
Yep. So yep, she does drop there. All right, Eldon, you are up.
Okay, that chimney on the house.
Which one?
The one I can't see because the thing's in the middle of it. I can see how far away I am from that.
Right there.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Does that have metal in it?
Probably not. It's gonna be mostly stone. It's not like
Darn.
nothing too fancy.
Okay.
This
Because
is a
like
high tech place.
sometimes you throw like metal into and then surround it with the brick.
Not enough, really. Yeah, you couldn't. This is a stone
Not enough to
chimney.
get a hold of.
Not really. No.
Okay. Darn.
That's 5 feet further on now than it was before.
Oh, is
5
it?
feet further to the left.
Oh, it needs to go one more square to the right.
This way.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I now have 19 AC, and man, let's just go ahead. It's so annoying that he did that. I can't get to him. All right, let's go ahead and do firebolt to that dude on the left side, and then on the right side, we're going to do the force cannon.
Okay, those two. Okay. Oh yeah. Boom. What's damage? All right.
8 fire to the dude on the left.
Okay. Got it. Yep. Just basically just dead center chest there. Fire just spreads up. And like, starts screaming, trying to bat it out. Unfortunately, the cannon shot misses.
Okay, darn. All right.
He's kind of we'll just say firing past Trevor, firing there. You hit the body and knock her back a little bit. She kind of ragdolls back a little ways.
Okay. Sweet. That is my turn.
Okay.
And
What was the flamethrower thing?
I clicked the wrong.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
clicked the wrong
Cool.
Eldritch
All right.
Cannon. That was the
Just
damage
making sure.
for.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Cool. Good. All right. So yeah, that's Eldon. So these guys, he does not regenerate because they took fire damage. This one also. No, this one did not take fire damage, so he will get a little bit of damage back. Okay, so we'll start over here with Trevor. You have 2 on you. They will get a bonus to hit because they are currently outnumbering you.
Yep, yeah.
So they are going to swing. That will hit with a 4 slashing damage as he swipes his weapon at you, and then goes in to bite you for a 19 to hit. So he will bite onto your arm. Essentially, they're trying to wrest the gun out of your hand. They're not succeeding, obviously, but a total of 11 damage.
Yep.
Okay. The one next to him will also attack with both. Slashing at you for 14 will miss. And the bite 6 will miss. So he is ineffectual. He's too busy trying to pat out the flames that just hit him there. So he's kind of freaking out by being hit by fire. So he can't quite focus on what he's doing. That would be them. They're not going to go anywhere or do anything else fancy. They're fine. So we move on to the hunter. Currently has Eldon marked. So yeah, we'll step out. Fire at Eldon. Where's my hunter? There he is. Get rid of her. She's gone. Okay. And we'll shoot you with his bow. 11 will miss, obviously.
Yep, 19.
Second shot will be a 7 and completely miss. And in fact, with that 1, you can see he goes to fire, and it kind of like the bowstring slips and goes flying, and you see him get tagged by an arrow. You're kind of looking like dead over at him there, as an arrow streaks from this direction and just tags him for a little bit of damage.
From the on fire inn, right?
You assume so, yes. It came from that direction, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So he, after getting hit by that, staggers back out of the way again, because that sucks. All right. That would be him. Lucas, you are up. You can see that the spiky growth, the ground went back to normal around where Sora is, but then beyond there, it got very thorns and grass and writhing vines and stuff like that have poked up around the other side of her.
Yep.
You have 3 enthralled ones over here currently, and 1 in Sora's face. Well, Sora's kneecaps.
I can see the 2 over there, though, can't I?
Yeah, there's 2. You can see the 2 of them fighting Trevor.
Come on, I'm gonna have to do this one.
Oh boy, where you dropping that?
On the 2 that fighting Trevor.
Okay, so we just let's see. We got a template for that. Let's see what that looks like. Fire. Boom. 20-foot radius, right?
Dang, Lucas, what did you do? They already have enough fire around here.
Isn't it 20-foot radius?
Yeah, it's not that big. It's not that big.
Oh, sorry.
That's way
right.
bigger than
Right.
it would just
Yeah,
be clipping.
20 foot. Yes, 20 foot. Okay. Yeah, this is smaller too. Then obviously, I just realized that because this is more like this.
Yeah.
Roughly. Okay. Yes, and this is more stupid templates for full size. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, you can just click. Yeah, boom, clip them, no problem. Okay. So they get to make their deck saves.
And the very corner. Oh no, it's right in the middle of the house, so it just misses the house.
Sure. Let's see here. Let's see if they can make a decent deck save. 16 manages to save 1, and the other one 12. No. Okay, so this one, he's already on fire, freaking out. As the fire explodes around there, he like manages to dive out of like duck and cover out of the way. But this one takes the full damage. So wow, 35 damage. Okay, so he's taking 17. Screams, and this one just gets incinerated as he takes the full damage.
Are there any teeth left behind?
I mean, you want to dig through a burnt corpse? I'm sure
Awesome.
you probably could find some. Shoot, go away. Okay.
Should have picked up that harvesting book.
Okay. So, yeah, he is gone. So, Trevor, you now have one on you as a bright flash of light and heat erupts just beyond you, just kind of hit to the edge of your toes a little bit as the fireball just goes off and blasts these two. One of them incinerated completely, and the other one smoking and screaming and on fire.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'm gonna move out.
Isn't your turn yet?
Oh no, sorry. Got it. Yeah, no, never mind. My bad.
Anything else, Lucas? Or are you gonna fireball on that?
As a bonus, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Sora.
Cool. So, Sora, you now have inspiration. That affects attacks and skill checks and saves.
Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay, so you can add a D. Is it D6 or D8 now?
D8 now.
D8 now. Cool. So you can use a D8 after on a roll if you so choose. Amethyst. The ground around you is writhing vines and such. That fireball just went off and poof. You're kind of blinking a little bit at the brightness of it, but didn't do any major damage to you.
Does this do damage if I move out of it?
Nope. It's just difficult terrain. So yes, it's going to slow you down, but it won't do damage. This is just entangle.
Okay.
And since you made your original save, you are not restrained. Yep. And yes, from there you can see both the hunter and the shaman.
Shaman.
Shaman? Okay. 14 will not hit. It just barely whizzes past him. Essentially, yeah, he just sort of like he's a little wily little like wiry guy. And as you fire, he kind of like ducks out of the way as the bear there. But you pull it, and remember the bow is only about yay long. And you just gotta pull it back there, and the arrow just flies out, and just zips past him barely.
Okie.
Okay. Anything else we do? So you moved. A bonus action if you want.
I'm okay.
Okay. That person is gone. We can ignore her. Sora, you are up. You have the one in front of you there, and the enthralled ones kind of surrounding you.
Same thing as before.
Okay. There's another Searing Smite. Oof. Okay.
Well, that's not.
Yeah. 17. Oh, that's nice though. Okay, so yeah, you smack him. Again, that flash of fire, and he screams as he takes fire damage. It does take the massive hit from the hammer. Crumples a bit to the ground.
The con save is to set him on fire. Searing Smites, if you fail the con save, he's on fire and he'll take 1d6 fire
That's what it
damage.
is. Let me pull up his con save then. He does not make the con save, so he is burning. Oh no. That's bad.
No, it isn't. It's great.
There you go. Put him.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah. And
Run
then,
away, I dare
he's still have a second attack if you want to smack him again.
I do want to smack him.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
I can use my Bard of Inspiration.
You can roll a d8 and edit. Excellent. So yeah, I
Yay.
mean, you kind of like Lucas's words and the sounds kind of center you for a second there. You just bring the hammer and just smash it into him for another 12 damage. God, you are rolling max damage every time on that thing. As yeah, he crumples to the ground, burning and dead, and lies still.
I can still move now.
You can move. Yep.
And this is like a rock thing. He can't like squirt by me to go after
It's
Lucas.
kind of like a hill. He could probably go up around the hill. It's a little difficult terrain there. It's more like a hillock. So he probably could get around you, but he'd be a half terrain, and yeah,
Oh wait, there's that guy over here. I forgot.
yeah, he's still there. He's just enthralled. And how long does that last, Lucas? Was it a minute?
A minute, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was a trick to that. It's been what, 2 rounds, I think. Yeah, so you have like 8 rounds left.
I think then, in knowing that, since I was right here, I'll
Mhm.
probably just sneak around the back if I can find anybody.
Seeing around
But
where?
I'll be right here.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah. You can
still
just
in
move.
combat with them.
Yeah, you just move past them, and they're sort of like they're still kind of like just weaving. They're kind of like staring off into space. Oh, the colors.
Pretty color.
Okay, 1 sec here. We're gonna add some more fire over here. There we go. The inn is a little more on fire now. Okay. Yep. All right then. What else do we have here? We have next. We have the shaman who is not happy at this point because bad things are happening to people he likes. Let's pull that up.
Bad things are going to happen to him soon.
Of course. Okay, so that is also concentration. Okay, so this is going to go away again as I pull out something else. Is it a... What is going on out there? That's not what I want. Yeah, that'll work. Make the right size now.
It's pretty.
There. Yeah. Not a good way to put that, but yeah, let's put it on you guys for now then. So, basically, around you guys there in the middle, Eldon and Trevor, there's this column of just freezing rain. It just starts pattering down you, just smashing into you. I need you each make a dexterity save for me.
I think I
Okay,
passed.
Trevor. Yep. Trevor, you passed. Eldon, you did not. So,
I would like to go ahead and do arcane deflection.
it does
And
saving throws as well. Okay.
yep, it does a +4 to saving throws.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So
And how many of those do you get per day?
unlimited. It's just my reaction.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, yeah. So in that case, you.
I didn't mean to click that second one.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, 16 is enough there. So essentially, yeah, you are now in an area that is completely obscured. Um, Actually, we will put it here. It does douse the flames on the guy that's over here. Um, and the ground is covered in slick ice and difficult terrain. Um, oh, sorry. You're making those saving throws on the start of your turn as well because the ground is completely frozen over. Um, yep, that's it there. There is no damage. That's dumb. Okay. So yes, let me move this back so you guys are not. You can see what's going on there. So yes, there is.
The downside with arcane is that I can't use a spell.
Right, that's what it is. Cool.
Yeah, until the end of my next turn. So I have to use my reaction and my force cannons because I can't use any spells.
You can still use cantrips, can't you?
Nope, those
You
are
cast
spells.
spells.
Yep,
Yep.
I think you
cast
can.
spells.
I'm sure you can.
The last I heard, you could cast a cantrip and cast a leveled spell slot, and that was
So
This is arcane
what?
deflection is artificer ability though.
This is a wizard. This
Oh,
is
is it?
the war wizard.
Oh,
This is
right.
why I specifically took war wizard.
Gotcha.
Was because of it's a permanent shield and a permanent add 4. So later on, when I get the artificer also abilities, that like my ability to pass saving throws is astronomical. But when I use this feature, you cannot cast spells other than cantrips until the end of your next turn.
Oh, so cantrips you can do, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can use cantrips. I just
Yeah.
said that.
Yes, you did.
Yep. So cool.
No
All
one.
right,
It's just
so
not used to you being right, Bernie. That's all. I'm sorry.
You were correct.
Thank you.
I was just reading this spell out for the DM as well.
go ahead and let's see. Hold on here one sec. Well, let me see what this. One moment, please. I want to see how high this column is. 20 foot tall. So it's actually yeah. Your crow is flying above it.
Yeah, Owl, Mr. Owl,
Owl. That's right.
Mr. Fire Elemental Owl.
Yes. Yes. Owl. Okay. So there's that, and kind of duck right over here, kind of in that little space. And he will heal a little bit as well. There is that. Okay. Trevor, you are up. So you are currently we'll call that your first save there. You're fine. You're kind of slip it. You're holding your ground here on the frozen ground. But you do not fall over or anything else because you already made your deck save.
All right. I'm pretty sure what you're going to make me do here, and that's absolutely fine. But I'm going to jump. I'm going to run up this guy here and do a backflip over him and land right here. And while I'm right here, I'm going to be shooting him twice.
So okay. So you are difficult terrain, so it's going to be slower movement there,
and it's icy as well. So I'm assuming you're going to make me roll disadvantage or something on that, or make a deck check.
Essentially, we're going to make an acrobatics check since you're kind of using him as a springboard.
Cool. No problem there. All right.
Yep. So where are you trying to land?
Right. 12's not bad. Here.
Just on the other side of him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Move yourself there. 12's okay. You're not going to end up on your face or anything else like that.
While I was in the air, I would have been shooting at him as I landed.
Okay. You are still considered in melee with him, so you don't crossback. Never mind. You don't worry about that.
Yeah, I was going to say
fire
more.
Yep. Take your shot.
And I am loaded up now. Oh wait, no, I'm not. No, I didn't use. Yes. Oh wait, yeah, no, I used my action.
You didn't use your second attack last turn.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nope.
No, that does not hit.
But it's all right. I get it another. You know what? No, I'm not going to waste my second bullet right now. Okay. I'm just going to take him out and stab him.
Gotcha. So you stick him there. Okay. Nice.
Not bad.
Yep. He did take fire damage before, so he does drop from that.
Nice.
Land behind him there, stick him in the back, and he's
I give him a little twist, and just as he falls down, to like twist a little bit more, and then just pull out.
Yep, he definitely drops.
And that gives me my other grip point back. Oh wait,
sure
no, I got to shoot to get that back and drop them.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure anyway. It doesn't say that, but I imagine, right?
Yeah.
No, it does. It says it right there. You have to,
Yep. So you stick him there. You still have your bonus action.
I do. And I actually have that bitch dip back. I don't see that. I can't get to that other one.
You still have some movement left.
I know this guy. I know he's back there. I just can't reach him. So could I? How much? I got 10.
You should have 20.
Could
you should have
go here, right here. Would I be able to see him?
You can see them both. Yeah. He's just. I mean, he's and you don't care about cover. So you even have partial cover from the building, but you don't care.
Yeah.
This guy's back here also.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of him. And oh wait, no, I don't. I can't use my main crossbow, can I? My heavy or my light crossbow, can I? Because I don't have it. No, that's the hand crossbow.
You drew it.
Yeah, that's the hand crossbow, not the other one. So I'm just gonna shoot him. Okay. And
which one? The hunter?
The caster right here.
Caster, gotcha. Cool. All right, shoot him. Ooh, nope. Yeah, it's gonna ping out the building. Literally, he has the fireplace here.
Actually, I'm gonna re-roll that if you don't mind, all the same, and use my grip point to get advantage on that.
Can't do grip point after the fact that I thought you did do beforehand, didn't you?
Well, you would have to roll the grip point, right, to make sure you roll. Or no. You
choose to roll with advantage by spending
roll with advantage. Yeah, and I didn't do that yet. I would have had to say it. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Nope, that's it then.
Yep. Okay.
My bad.
All right, no problem. Yeah, so basically, it takes a chunk off the chimney here next to him, and he just kind of ducks down there and tries to not die. Yeah, so he's done there. Eldon, you are in the middle of an ice slick. You're okay.
So annoying how I'm in the middle of the. He just keeps on staying away from me and all of my fire. I am going to just use all of my movement to get out of this thing. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then I'm out.
Eldon, you can count too? So
yes.
Okay.
I can.
So you move out there. Okay. So that's your move in your action. Okay.
That is my move in action, and then bonus action. Catch an Eldritch Cannon.
Okay.
Stupid casting.
This one here?
Troll thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No. Oh, no. He does have partial cover from the chimney there because he's ducking around the side there, so he does. And he has a higher armor class, so that just misses.
I am so mad at him. Okay.
Blast. So yes, he does have partial cover, and his AC is 16.
As he looks out, Eldon's like pointing at him like with his armored glove, and then like he raises up, and then like does the whole like I'm going to cut your throat sign, as he's so mad at him for throwing so many spells at him.
Well, we're the only cluster of people where everyone else is kind of like, well, the rest of you are fighting my guys. I can't do anything to you. You're out in the middle of the open. Okay. Let's see. These guys here. Is there anyone left? It's no. They don't get a saving throw again, do they? At all? They're no. They're just done. Okay, so they are all either dead or enthralled. So we'll call that good. The hunter he is not pleased by this turn of events here. He does look over at you, Trevor, there, and aims his bow at you. You see his eyes flash sort of a greenish color before they go to their normal red. And he will fire at you with a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just hits. And he will get to add an extra 5, so 12 piercing damage as the arrow thunks into you. He fires a second shot. 11 is going to miss. So
Yeah.
essentially, you kind of duck out of the second one there as the arrow whizzes past you, and just narrowly misses Eldon. He's kind of in the same arrow there. Eldon's just like glaring at the big guy there, and arrow just kind of zips past him and just doesn't even notice. That will be that, and then he's going to say, "Screw this," and run around the back somewhere. Yeah. So you lose sight of him. Run the backside.
Bonus action hide.
No, just out of view. You can't see him around the building. He ran back behind the building somewhere. That's his action. So Lucas. Yep, you can kind of move along the edge of the little hill there.
Yeah, I'm going to move to there, and I'm going to cast on myself and Sora.
Okay.
So we are blessed.
Favoritism.
Excellent. Go ahead and bless you guys.
That doesn't break.
Feet.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Dang it.
It doesn't break
Ooh.
concentration on hypnotic pattern, does it?
No, because it's on my mana tech item.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's so freaking cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy to start building those. By the way.
Dang it, get off there. Old guy's a pain in the butt. Okay.
He's right here with us, DM.
No, the homunculus.
Why do I
Covers
have a
up all the
yellow
time.
dot?
You're blessed.
Oh, I'm blessed.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
blessed, son.
The homunculus is not actually doing any good because I can't see him right now. So
Yeah.
it's
He's just kind of hanging. He's just kind of hanging out around there.
just kinda hanging around.
Is he still riding on Sora's back?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just hangs out. He's hanging around the.
Okay.
I might as well bless the homunculus then. It's 3 creatures.
Sure. I mean, it can attack.
Yeah.
Both
Oh.
him and my familiar are technically creatures. Very fun.
Never mind the extra dot there. That's just going to be what it is for now. Okay.
Doesn't bother me.
All right. Lucas, anything else? Any bonus action or anything?
I will grant Bardic Inspiration to Sora again.
Excellent. So, Sora, you are all kinds of inspired and blessed and everything.
Yeah, it means I better not.
Amethyst, you are up. The ground under you is all icy. You already made your save though, so you don't need to worry about it falling over or anything.
Can I see the guy yet?
You know where he went. You definitely from there. Yes, absolutely. The ranges aren't correct anymore.
Yes, I was looking for Linus.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, he can't quite see around the corner there. Yes, you can definitely see the guy from there. He's just kind of hunkered down over here. In fact, he doesn't. He wouldn't have any cover against you from your angle.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry right now.
Fortunately, that does not hit his AC.
Uh,
He's just wily little guy, and it just impacts against the wall next there. Yeah, the side of this little house here is just the chimney is just blasted to bits at this point.
it rolled off a 15 onto a 7, and I was just like, oh no.
Oh, dang it! Yes. So yeah, he just ducks out of the way as the fire just impacts the side of the house there next to. In fact, what the heck? It's fire. Just because it'll be fun. There. A little bit of fire started up on that house now too.
Great. We caught another building on fire.
Sure. It's actually not. Actually, it's a little smaller.
Oh, this is actually our first building. This is the first building we've caught on fire, everyone. Good
Yeah,
job.
Gregori's not here.
Yeah. There you go. Little
Yeah.
fun.
Gory
Not big.
didn't murder an entire
He
port.
technically
cities.
didn't do it.
Okay. There you go. All right. Anything else in this? Okay.
No, I'm good for
Okay, Sora. You get
Murder
guys
things.
that are still. What's that?
Murder things.
Okay.
I am because they are still charmed, correct?
Yes.
So I can move here, correct?
Yeah, they do not react to you. They are considered incapacitated.
Good. Let's do a weapon breath.
Oh, fun. Okay. What's the range
It's
on
a
that?
straight line. It's a straight line.
What's your range? 30 feet. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. That does it. Yep. Okay. So you can get all three of them. Okay. Incapacitated. I believe that means they cannot. They make saving throws at a disadvantage. Is that right?
I'm
They
pretty sure they just automatically fell, isn't it?
fail. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Double check. Let me make sure.
Oh, is that the old breath weapon?
But if they take damage, won't they all be not hypnotized anymore?
Correct.
Yeah, they will all come out of.
I got a question. It's kind of out of game and kind of to do with Sora. Is she a the what's it called, chromatic dragon type dragonkin,
Yes.
or is she just regular? So wouldn't she have that updated breath weapon
I thought that was.
from Fizzbands? Isn't the regular one the?
Not technically, not unless she chose that.
I like
It's
this
her race.
breath weapon with my race
Okay.
because Dragonkin was not a race that I could choose from, so I had to choose from Dragonborn.
Right, but they get it. I didn't think that
Dragon-
was the same breath weapon from the one you
No,
chose
Dragonborn is still technically considered a separate race. It's
Mhm.
just another
from the
option
new.
of-
Got it. Okay,
just
cool.
another
My
option.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm
I
trying
just
to learn.
named it differently. Yep. It's just. Yeah. Let me just double check here. Because that pattern just means they can't take actions or reactions. So incapacitated. Charm speed is yes. They're incapacitated. Yeah, they can't take actions or reactions. They still take their saves. They still can dodge out of the way. They just don't take an action or reaction. So they're not helpless.
DC, I believe, is 10. It's the saving throw equals 8 plus my Constitution modifier.
Plus your
plus
proficiency
my
bonus. So it should be
so
13.
10 plus 13. Yeah, so 13.
13. Okay. All right. So that's going to be, and it's a con save. Okay. Let me just pull them up here. Con save. So first one in line there. Con save is going to be 18. So he will take half damage. And did you roll the damage on that? You wouldn't roll your damage 2d6.
3d6 at 6th level.
Yeah. 3d6. Yes. Okay. So he will take 6 damage.
What's with me getting max damage tonight?
Holy crap!
Doing
It's
well.
every single.
So
Like I got that 1-1, but like holy crap!
Okay, second one here.
All I've
see if
done
he
is
makes it.
miss.
7. He takes full. He takes the 13. Cool. Come on now. Boop.
I've like missed 3 times, and that's all I've done. I haven't damaged anybody yet.
It's okay. You're doing what we need you to do, which is distract them from hitting me.
And 16, so he'll take also 6. Cool.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So
As we yell across the hallway.
and all three of them wake up because they all took damage.
Bring
I
them to.
can't believe you've woken them all up.
Bring them to.
Okay.
I'm like a warrior in WoW. Unless I get hit, I don't do damage. They have to hit.
So yes, Lucas, you see all three of them as they kind of shake, jolted by electricity. The middle one takes the most brunt of it as it kind of arcs through him. The other two kind of get clipped by it. But all three are awake and freaking out a bit. Okay. All right then. One sec. We're gonna go.
When it says take
Mhm.
an when it says take a attack action, is my breath weapon an attack action?
Let's see what it says here. It doesn't say so. You use your action. It doesn't say attack action. No.
Okay, so it's just an action that I do.
Yeah. Yes. That's correct.
I still get a bonus action though.
Yes. Bonus action you might take.
Yeah, I would have shield slam.
Oh, sure. So this one here.
The guy, yeah, the first one here, yeah.
Let's see. You can add your shields here.
Is it possible to hit him into the other guy?
You can't tear a space, so no, they couldn't actually. The shove action says if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use bonus action to try to shove the creature. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that after a shield after the breath weapon.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay. All right.
I still have movement.
Yes, you can still move. Yep, you can slip on around there. Yep. Because you do not leave their threats. So you kind of interpose yourself between Lucas and them, and it's all set. Is the homunculus still on for the ride? So we'll move there too.
Yeah, if you give me the ability to move him as well, I can move the homunculus with me when he.
It's okay. We'll keep him there for now. We can move him out of the way we need to. All right, then we have our shaman who is not happy with what's going on over there. He is going to. Let's see here. One sec. Let me pull the right spell up here. Come on.
See, now, Lucas, that you're within 5 feet of me, I can use my ability to help protect.
On my next turn, or on my turn after that, I gotta go pee.
Okay. In that case, we'll just do this thing here first, and then. Wait a minute. That's right. Sorry, this is not cooperating for the moment here. That's filtering thing did not work right. There we go. That's what we're doing. All right. So, and that is going to be a fun. Oof. Yet another. Come on now, where is this? Yeah, we'll use this one. This will be fun. It won't. Ignore the thing on that. This is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be 60 feet. So it should be. Yeah, this will do. Okay, we'll move it to the back. Is that 10 squares across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 squares. 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 10, 11, 12. There we go. All right, so you see a storm cloud rolls over you. This goes away as he busts out his only damaging spell. And you see lightning flashing all around the clouds above you there as bolts of light, bolts of lightning will shoot down. He will hit. He will point to. You guys are all scary. That's the problem.
I did just
We
point at
are
him,
all.
tell him I was going to kill him.
Yeah, Yeah, but you have that stupid thing that you just keep doing. Um, he will zap you. He's going to point there, and you're going to a bolt of lightning will hit the ground next to you. You need to make me a deck save, of course. And let's see here. It's still gonna
We're
be
just rolling very well today.
yes, you are for a whopping 4 lightning damage.
When our rolls are on roll, the
Yep.
DM cannot win. No.
1 second. And why don't we go ahead there and take our break? He is going to duck around the back of the building there, hiding away, because that's what he does. And we will take our quick break now there. So we use the restrooms, grab
Yes,
drinks.
please.
I'll let my cat out.
Do both those. I'll be right back.
Hello.
Do you guys want to see a cute baby?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Oh, don't turn off the camera. Oh, oops. Okay.
Oh,
Oh my
Look at
goodness.
him.
he's tiny.
Oh my goodness.
It's great when that little, because then you can play D&D and
I
still hold them.
know, and that's what's happening because Rachel is putting rolling down. So, oh, I will shut off the camera because the camera did just mess everything up.
Oh, that does happen. Okay.
And Khaleesi's going to put your camera on anyway.
Yeah, we'll see if she's available to do that there. So, quick break. Right back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gonna use the restroom.
me too.
I'm good.
I feel like I lost like 3.5 pounds.
Well, there you go.
I drink half a gallon of water. It's just like, ugh.
And Natalie, are you there? That is a no. Okay.
That is a you didn't give me a second to sit down.
Hey, Draven.
Yeah.
No, that's for Natalie. So,
Can you go holler at
Oh,
Natalie?
Natalie.
Nope. I cannot.
Okay.
okay. No worries.
I shall remain my Hero Forge character that I'm very proud of, and I cannot wait to show the cool one I created for when I get that stupid Mizium generator across thing. Because it's super cool, and it's all glowing and all of the fun things, and it's very fun.
Nice. Soon.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, once bringing Robert back, we'll be ready to start up again.
All you World of Warcraft players out there, I just got all of my tier 3s
Oh, congrats! That's
on my
fun.
warrior. I've been
What?
running Nax.
Uh,
Nax for the last 3 months. I've been running.
Oof.
Wowza! Congratulations.
God, Nax.
Everybody's like,
Never ever want to see Nax again, ever.
we had like 10 or 15 people on the server that were like, hey, who wants to help me get Ashbringer? And they all said, well, how about if you help us get Ashbringer? And I turned and said, how about if I help you tank it so I can just get the gear? And they were like, sure. So now it's a group. It's a group of 40 of us going in there and like an at 15 max. So like 75 minutes in the raid and we're done and we beat it all.
Wow.
Fun.
Well, yeah, they're Black Temple geared type thing and they're going through there just zipping through.
Oh wow. Yeah,
I'll do it.
I'll definitely do it. Wrath of the Lich King is getting ready to be in beta, isn't it?
It's already in private servers, so
Yeah.
it's coming soon. We're thinking that what is the name of that one up there in the Ghostlands? Not DA, but the other one.
Shoot, I don't remember.
The Sunwell.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Sunwell. The Sunwell is coming in like September, and we're thinking Wrath will drop December or January.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But if it drops in January, I guarantee you it's going to do the same thing that it happened in TBC. Oh, we need a couple of more months to make sure everything's good to go. And then, oh, we need a couple more weeks. Oh, we need one more week. Oh, we need another week. So here comes June, and it finally dropped.
Right.
Well, they're taking out the looking for raid and the looking for dungeon finder. That's not going to be in Wrath.
Yeah, it didn't get to Wrath till like halfway through.
Yeah, they're
Or a
not
little more than
taking it.
halfway through.
They're not putting it in at all. Like
Yeah, it was.
the entire season you play Wrath, it will not be there.
Yeah.
I think it's to get people to leave the higher populated servers and start moving into the lower populated ones.
Well, yeah, they've lost. I mean, goodness gracious, WoW's lost what, like 70% of their player in the
They
last
lost.
year and a half.
They did lose a good percentage of their player base, but we're finding more retail people are coming over. So,
Yeah.
like, you may have lost a lot of your classic retail player base, but they just went to go play retail, and now they're coming back because Wrath is coming. The same thing happened when TBC was announced. We had about 3 or 4 months of just retail players coming in to find out what it was really like, and then quitting and going back to retail.
Okay. Ready to jump back in here?
I-
Alrighty, then. Welcome back. Thanks for everyone. Come back, everybody. We are in the middle. The shaman just dropped a call lightning on the group, trying to blast Trevor, or trying to blast Eldon, sorry, and hitting him, clipping him with a little bit of lightning damage. Not too severe, but that will continue as long as he can keep it going. Then we go to Trevor. You are up. So
I
you are
am.
you are in a stormy area. It's not affecting you in any way right now. It's just that while you're in that area there, you could be zapped by lightning.
Okay, let me get a look at my surroundings over here. At this point, I have seen them. So I can see my way out of here, right? With knowing where
But
I'm
yeah,
going.
it's not. It's
It's
not.
a
It's
mark
not.
for lightning. Okay.
Yeah, it's not obscuring it. That's where the cloudy area. There's a swirl of clouds above you, essentially. So you got from underneath those clouds, you can see it just fine.
Can I see her or him within 3/4 cover or no?
No, he's around the back of the building.
Oh, I only moved 25 feet, so I would no, because I wouldn't know that he was down there to begin with to go down there.
You know this guy over here.
I was gonna say I'm gonna shoot him instead.
Okay.
Oof, that was almost a 1.
Okay. No, yeah. Oh yeah. Zoop. Yeah. So you basically just turn and see this person over here, and blam, shoot him. He just kind of like takes the shot. They're shocked that something even came from that direction because he had no clue you were over there.
Yep.
And you have another shot if you want.
And he's still alive, right?
Yeah, he's definitely staggered by that. And he's obviously not doing well.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna look at him
glances
again
in the direction there.
yeah, I'm gonna look at him again with the second one.
Okay.
Smile. And cock it. And I think that rolled for advantage. I don't know why it did it again. I think because I accidentally held the button too long. I didn't know it did that.
Didn't either. Normally you have to right click and pick it. So
Yeah.
still the first roll. There was a 21. Obviously, it does hit, and he will collapse in a heap.
It almost looks like, Trevor, you're rolling at disadvantage all the time.
Yeah,
No,
it's
only
weird.
that time. And
21 is grayed out and the 8 is present.
Yeah.
So on my end, it looks like you're rolling at
I see.
disadvantage.
Yeah, okay, my bad. I see what you're saying. I thought you meant every time, but yeah.
Yep.
And I get a grit point back, right? Now that time I do get a grit point back.
Yeah, he did drop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, you guys over here see basically 2 bullets ring out, and this guy just gets knocked over completely, ass over tea kettle, and just ends up on his in a heap on the ground.
Yep. And
See, Lucas, I told you we'd be.
Yeah.
And that's that. Eldon, you are.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to run. Action dash, and I'll get all the way to the other side of the building. 1 second. So that's 50 feet of movement.
Okay.
And then bonus action, as he's right there, going to shoot him with the. Out of curiosity, I didn't turn the page because my hand is stuck. Is it an action to change the cannon, or is it a bonus action to change the cannon? I know that you have to spend a spell slot, but I can't turn the page.
I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to pull up Nils real fast. I'll check out that feature real quick because I want to. I think it is a. Let's see. Eldritch Cannon. I believe. Huh. Take an action. Yes, it's an action to basically bring it up into being. Yeah.
Okay, it is an action to change it. Then never mind. I'll just go ahead and
Yep.
shoot him regularly.
Yep.
1 second. It's 1.
Yeesh. Okay. Roll that damage. Oof. Okay. And you knock him back. Back a ways? Is that right?
Yeah, I want to knock him to where he's like, well, the only really is one block over, so Trevor can get a good shot at him. Yep, there you go.
Yep. So Trevor, you see him kind of stumble back out of the way, just down here. So he is now visible. All right then. Anything else? That's a move action.
Yeah, that was my action,
Cool.
and then my bonus action. Yep.
Cool. All right. So over here, these two guys here desperately swinging away at Sora, trying to do something useful.
They tried to swing at me.
They are currently outnumbering you technically, so they are going to get a
Yeah.
+2 to hit. So let's see
Okay.
if we can. So they will swing away. 13 does not hit,
Mm.
and a bite for 23. Oh, there you go. So the top one here does manage to, while the blades skitters across you there, he does reach up and bite on your exposed arm there around the armor plates for 6 damage.
Please leave him hanging there. Please leave him hanging there.
If you want to, yeah, he is. Please, like this, his teeth are kind of locked into your arm there as you kind of look down. He kind of pulled himself up over your shield and bit into your arm over top of your shield side. And the other one will go ahead and do the same thing. For 6 damage on a crit. As
That's
he
really good.
slashes at you there and just kind of he gouges across your leg just above your knee where the thigh plate it just is a gap there. As he sinks it slashes you across there, and then the bite for 17 to hit.
No.
Nope, didn't think so. So that one you do manage to kind of push your shield into place there as he bashes his head against the shield, and does not get to bite you. That is it for them. We now have yoink. As the hunter comes around the corner here, he does heal a bit. Why does this guy not? Oh, I know why. There we go. Okay, so okay, he. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He will move over here and take a shot at Trevor. A couple shots, actually. So Trevor, you're kind of all focused down to the south here, having written that guy off, and he will shoot you with his bow. 22 to hit
It definitely hits.
for a total of 10 damage. And then shoots you one more time for a 7. So he does not get hit there.
Yeah.
Let me try something real fast here. I'm going to go for a. Okay. So yeah, he actually he will uh, you see him fire the bow there, and the bow on the second shot as he goes there, the bowstring snaps, and he curses and looks down there, throws it at the ground in disgust as he finishes his move to. Whoa, what did you just do that? What is going on with this? Sorry, guy is all messed up. There he is.
They got the Force G put on him.
Yep. So he moves right over there. Actually, no, he will stay where he's at because would have been line with Amethyst. So, that's it for him. Lucas.
Because what with Amethyst?
That
Doesn't
would put
want to
him.
be in your LO.
Huh?
He didn't want to step out in line with you.
Didn't want to be in your LOS.
Bad luck, dude.
I know. You can still see him. It's like he's not that well hidden. He's just like, oh crap. So yeah, Lucas, you are up.
Okay.
So these two little guys have been slashing away and beating on Sora there in front of you.
I'll move to there and I'm going to cast at the caster.
Oh, okay. Right there. Oh no. Okay. Let's see if you make that
Oh
wisdom save right.
yes.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
he does not. So he is held.
Oh,
we can
buddy,
go
I'm
ahead
coming for
and
you. I'm coming for you.
so put a little snail boy on him right now. He is held now. Anything else, Lucas?
Yeah. I'm going to step in there and as a bonus action, hit him.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So he will take a little bit of damage. All right. So you slash him with your dagger there after casting over there. And we'll call that good there for Lucas. So Amethyst, you are up. You can definitely see you saw the guy that shot Trevor up there. You're in a stormy area, but you're not held in place or anything else that you can still move. Oh, absolutely. So you double your speed. Okay, cool. Since he is currently held, I believe that's considered paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so whispers. Okay. But that does not mean he. Okay, so paralyzed means can't speak. I don't know if he'll strength or dex. Okay, but he's still making that wisdom save. Let's see if he can do
Chromatic orb would be cool. Oh, well, I'm just kidding. Just
that. Yep. There he is.
Well, I've missed him twice with a chromatic orb, so I'm not even going to bother.
okay.
He still takes half from that, right? He can't run away, so he will take half the damage there and be screaming in his own mind. He's just, as the
You did it.
whispers are all echoing in his ears. He will go ahead and try to make that con save. I don't think.
Would it not break his concentration being held as well on that spell? That's
Doesn't say. Because paralyzed does not means he can't take actions, but it's not an action to maintain concentration.
okay.
So, but he did make this con save. It's still. I mean, he can't do anything with it because A, he can't see it. He can't see it currently, and B, nobody's in the radius. So it's like he may as well drop it, except for he's held. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Sora, you are up. You got one guy clinging to your arm and another guy next to him.
So the guy clinging to my arm, I'm going to rip away with my shield arm
Okay.
and hold him up in the air and just bash him in the.
Okay. Blast. Okay. Yep. No problem. Yeah, you just like this kind of like almost like nailing him to the wall behind there. You just kind of and his head bashes against the back of the wall there, and you just kind of
I'm gonna do it again.
okay. Still holding him.
Oh yeah, he's not going
Like
anywhere.
technically, it's not grappled, but oh yeah.
Right. No, he's
Hey,
not.
he's not going anywhere because basically the second one you just bash him and his head cracks against the side of the house over here, and just kind of goes squish crack, and a little bit of blood hits kind of spreads on the wall behind him there as he just goes completely limp in your hand.
I hate when that happens. That's what she said. Sorry.
That's always what she said. So he's not yet, but he's bleeding.
Oh, no, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Completely lifeless in your hands, and he just like is you just see him kind of like just completely go slack as you just drop him to the ground in a heap.
And we said that shield slash does not. If I use my shield ability, does not provoke opportunity if I
No,
hit him away.
no, it
Okay.
doesn't.
All right. Then I would just let the other punk nibble on my foot because it's not like he's doing actual damage.
Yeah, he did some, but not much, and got slashed by Lucas. So, all right then. Shaman is held. Let's see if he can make that save as his whole turn. 16.
Yeah, that was the
Make the
number.
save, I believe there. So he does break out of it. Okay.
Bernie made me laugh out loud.
that is his whole action though. So he kind of like looks around like as he like takes to himself there. That's his whole turn. Trevor, you got the hunter up here who just shot you, and you got this guy down here. How you looking, Trevor?
Not wonderful.
Yeah, you feel pretty good amount of damage so far.
Matter of fact, I am using my second wind because
Good.
I'm 2 hit points right now.
Oh,
I should have done it last fight, but I didn't know that dude was going to hit me
crap,
really
dude,
hard
why
2
did-
times.
When we were next to each other, call it
I'm-
out, man.
I can't call out that I'm hurt. I mean, I was, but it wasn't my turn until this turn. I was just about to say, yeah, I'm really hurt.
You can still speak.
Not
yeah,
really.
you can say, yeah,
Oh.
you can say stuff. I mean, you
Oh.
carry conversation, but when you get hit, you can go, "Oh God, that really hurt."
Yep. Well, right now, like there's blood spilling out of my
Yeah.
stomach and won't stop.
Yeah, he just took took a pretty nasty hit from the guy, from the hunter guy.
So in fact, but with these, you know what? Nope. No, not Trevor. He wouldn't take a second one. He's just gonna use all 3 attacks on this guy right here. And hope I don't die.
Which one, the shaman or the?
Or the shaman, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, Trevor wouldn't be able to see me from. Okay.
It's not gonna hit. No, I don't see.
No, nope.
Nope. And I'm gonna take my second hit then.
Okay.
Sorry, I always hit my weapon. Oh my god.
Ooh, wow.
All right.
Yeah. Essentially, you kind of staggering. You're still kind of staggering from the damage you've taken there, and the pistol just can't quite aim steady enough to nail the guy.
Yep.
Have you used the inspiration point?
You could. Want inspiration for one of those?
Yeah, please.
Go for it. Roll it. Roll again.
Thank you, Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
You have to
No worries.
reroll it.
We'll see the
'Cause
damage.
I have to re-roll it, but I still have to.
Oh wow! Still.
Yeah, but I still got my light crossbow, or my hand
Well, you
crossbow.
don't. You use your bonus action for second wind.
That's right. I actually
Yep.
didn't, but I wanted to. I didn't know I could use
No,
that for bonus action.
Oh yeah, second wind is a bonus action.
I never knew. I would have been using
Yeah.
that way
That's
more.
definitely a
Go ahead
bonus
and use
Oh,
it.
no, I believe you.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh yeah, you said I thought you did. So you said you were going to use it.
I
so.
meant to, but I didn't. I meant to use that as my action.
Oh
and then
no, yeah,
that's why I was like, after that, I'm
Nice.
not going to. So yeah, I'll take it.
yeah, no.
I got
no,
Mac
definitely.
back. Yeah, that may have saved my life.
There you go. Cool.
Thank you, Bernie.
All right. So, yeah. So the shots go wide. You do manage to recover the second one there. Eldon, you are up. The guy is
So
there.
I move one square forward, and then I stretch out my hand, and a little lens like pops up from my gauntlet and fire.
Burning hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got Bernie hand.
Yes, you do.
You have burning hands.
Okay, that's a
That's what
deck
it said.
save, right?
Hold on there.
And I'm just scooting out of the way. Darn it. And I'm just not hitting the building.
Okay.
So it's
He takes 4. But it is fire, so yay.
and then bonus action turret.
Okay. Nope. Not him.
Darn.
He kind of ducks out of the way, and the force shot goes wide. Yeah, that's that. This guy over here, screaming and being completely. At this point, he's kind of like completely mindless at the point, just biting, clawing, scratching. He's at this point just completely losing his shit. As he's new person in the fray who seems to be a little bit squishier tries to attack Lucas. Swings. Did not roll. What's going on here? On weapon. There it goes. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so slashes you for 8 damage with his sword. It's kind of raking it down. You try to dance out of the way, but it just catches you across the leg as it just slashes across you. And then he will lean forward to bite. And 13 does not hit you, does it? I
No.
don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. So yeah, you managed to dodge out of the way of his bite, as he completely is ineffectual with that. That is him. The hunter is rather annoyed, so he is going to go ahead and he runs around the building and out of view. That's his turn. Okay, Lucas, little guy in slashing and biting at you.
Yeah, I'll just attack him.
Okay. Nice. Okay. You slash him across. Okay.
The bonus.
Excellent. Okay. Okay. So you did notice that when he was attacking you, he did heal up a little bit. He hadn't been hit by fire last time. But he does take that damage back and then some. So he is definitely showing signs of being hurt.
That's me.
That's you. So Amethyst. Crazy wily shaman here is dancing around trying to get burned by Eldon's burning hands. Oh, mind spike. Okay. Let's see. He does have good wisdom because he is a wisdom caster. Let's see if he can blow this save though. 8. Nice. So he is spiked. And in fact, you will see as this pink energy, pink purplish swirling energy literally sinks into his skull. His whole the light comes out of his mouth and his eyes as he like thrashes and throws his hands up there and then crumples to the ground. Yes, he is dead. And since he was burned, he is not regenerating. Yes, with this mind spikes the shaman to death. Nothing there. Sora. This last one here has reached out and slashed. Managed to land a decent hit on your partner there. You bash him with your hammer.
You shouldn't have been because I had a reaction. Sorry, I didn't hear it, but it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
He was rolling at disadvantage.
Oh,
It's all good. It happened. This one,
it would have hit you either way.
right?
You rolled 20 and a 19.
On this one, I'm going to use my last spell slot in 1 to do a Searing Smite and then use it on my extra attack.
Okay. Swing away.
How do you
That
get a
will hit.
-1?
Well, it's a minimum 1. It's, yeah. For some reason, the minimum dice always do a. If you roll minimum, it puts it in red. But that will hit. He will scream and yell. He does not drop, but he is on fire and he's freaking out, screaming and obviously in a lot of pain as he's staggering away, trying to hold any kind of defense. No, 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 no.
Have any of these guys been talking?
Most have been growling and grunting like that. Yeah, we've heard just sort of like the general like. I mean, they've been kind of separated, and a bunch of them were enthralled. So like, there was never really a chance for them to say a whole lot.
I just wondered if they
So,
spoke halfling.
you will. This guy's the only one left that you can see right now. He is basically crying out, "Oh, it hurts! Oh, the burning!" And yes, basically, he is speaking halfling since you're the only person that. Well, actually, Trevor, you understand it as well.
I was
So
about
yes.
to say, and then I turned. If she's saying any of this out loud, I would try to talk to him in halfling to see if I can connect.
I
with
mean,
him.
you can hear it from around the corner, and none of them have really been talking a whole lot to you, because they all came at you one at a time. It's for those two that were next to each other,
Right.
and then a bunch were enthralled and hiding and doing whatever they could.
Yeah.
I will say, if this is the last one, we might want to ask him why they've attacked this place before he dies.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Exactly what to say, but I'll do that obviously on my turn. But
Well, he needs to make a
I
con
can do that.
save to
Gotcha.
see if he's on fire right now.
This is true. He might actually be on fire currently. Let's see if he is. He is on fire.
He is on fire, but he's dying. Is that what I'm?
He still has life left, but he's on fire, so he probably will die from the fire if somebody doesn't do anything about it.
Do I have a hold of him?
No, you hit him.
Right, I hit him. Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know that I necessarily want him to die from the fire. So I can like put him out, like question him type thing is what I'm looking at doing.
So you basically want to douse the fire.
Essentially, yes, just so that we can talk to him.
Okay.
Well, those who can talk Goblin, talk to him.
Throw him on the ground and roll him round.
Essentially, if you make a motion to, to do that, and Trevor, it's your turn, so you want to come over and yell at him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would help.
Yell
I would do because honestly, if I see her trying to put the fire out, I would actually help because I know what's going on. So
Yeah.
I just don't know if I can get to her all the way. If I,
you can get into visual range where you can talk to him at least, so you can like.
Well, no, I'm just going to use my dash anyway. Like, because we're out of because we're thinking it's the last one, so I would use my action to dash over there and just get to him.
Okay, so you get up to him there. Yeah, he's got flames on him and such like that, and so if you make an effort between you and the other folks
Yeah,
there, you
I'd
can
be
put
literally
flames
kicking
out.
dirt. Sometimes kicking dirt over on top of them, accidentally hitting them lightly once or twice.
Yep. And yes, he is literally oh god. And then they do speak halfling. So yes,
Okay.
this is
Yeah.
And having already attacked and met goblins, you can now definitely see the difference between the two of them.
Yeah.
The goblins don't have like warty skin. It sort of has a greenish complexion. The ears are swept back. The teeth aren't so jagged and pronounced as these guys. These guys have lumpy greenish skin. The ears are kind of sticking out from the sides of their heads. Their eyes are really like so bloodshot that they're actually almost glowing red. Um, and yeah, and the potentially much larger teeth, much larger like distended features and stuff like that. Um, Effectively, seeing them now up there, you can see why they call it trollings because they look like miniature trolls.
Gotcha.
They're kind of hunched over, longer, elongated limbs and claws. They do wear crude clothing, leathers and such, and have weapons, but they're not really well taken care of or anything else. Um, and they do regenerate, similar to trolls.
So
You did see
do I
that.
have right? So do I have the opportunity now to hold him down and start interrogating him through halfling?
I mean, yeah, essentially, he is.
Oh, you said
He's at your mercy. He's not unconscious.
right.
He's at your mercy at this point here.
Gotcha.
One thing, Amethyst, you would find out that guy is quite dead. However, stepping down around the side here, you see a man in dark leathers, brownish leather armor there with a bow over his back. Only a couple of arrows in the quiver at this point. Um, he's soot. He's like a bit not burned, but like definitely like smoke, soot stained and such as that. Um, and he kind of like moves out toward you. Can you help me put out the fire?
Yep, absolutely. Does he look familiar, or is it just
Um,
every
Actually, he does.
right?
You do recognize him. This is the hunter that you met
I can never tell.
at the Forgeway Inn.
Yeah. Okay.
And so yeah, so I mean,
Mm.
if you have so you know like any form of water or cold or anything else like that could start dousing flames if you wanted to do that. There are wells here. Again, this building at this point is the one across the way here. 1 sec. Is pretty much completely engulfed.
I'm sorry, I missed it. What happened with the goblin that I'm holding on to?
It's
You're
not.
not holding him. He's they douse the flames essentially, and he's
Okay.
sort of like at this point, sort of like duck and cover. Yeah, this is the one you were holding that you bashed and smashed his head in. This is the one you searing smited, and he was
Yeah.
so.
But he's still there. He hasn't run off, or is he running off?
No, I'm
He's
getting
literally
ready.
cowering, and yeah, he is at this
Okay,
point.
so he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
cool.
was-
As long as he's still here.
yeah, he is.
On oh
No, go ahead.
oh wait, it's my turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still my turn. That's what I was
Yeah,
trying to make sure.
Yeah, my
no.
bad.
Yeah.
No, well, actually, you have something to do with this, but I was gonna call, and essentially he's at our will, right?
At this point, yeah, he's
I would call
not
El-
running away. He's just literally cowering
Right.
and completely at this point surrendered.
So basically, turn over. I can just call him, call Eldon over, right?
Yeah, at this point we'll go on a turn order. Yeah, we'll essentially.
Eldon, I need you over here, sir.
Yeah. 1 second. Is actually 1 second, and I'm gonna reach up and twist a little cog on the side of my lens, and my homunculus flies over and hits you with a 2nd level cure wounds. 1 second.
Oh, I'll take it. Very much so. I'll take that. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, hell yes.
For like darn near
Nice.
max.
Very nice.
Actually, burning building. So I'm gonna run towards the burning building actually and start using prestidigitation because it says that it can take care of small campfires.
Essentially,
Just
yeah,
figure
you
like
you
I
can start.
target, like
Yeah, the flames here aren't quite growing to the point there. So this one here, there's essentially there's at this point it's scorched. It didn't like catch the whole building on fire because it is somewhat wet from snow and everything else and cold. So the flames here will die down and easy enough to take care of.
Yeah.
The ones on the inn are much larger at this point there, so you could start working at it.
Yeah. That's what I do. I'd start working on it.
Okay.
Can I send Catherine over to start working on people who are needing of healing?
Has she got?
Yes,
Has she got create water?
I can check her spell list.
I
'Cause
doubt it. It's a little higher.
Okay.
I can check it. Hang- She's only a level 1.
Right. Probably not then.
No, she doesn't have the.
Okay, so turn order
She'll
going to
always
away
be a
now.
level 1
Yeah. Okay.
unless the
So
DM says otherwise.
yep. All right, so Eldon and Amethyst are over here. You do see this is Barton, the hunter that you met at there at the Forgeway Inn on the way to Port Oars. He's a bit worse for wear. He's not injured, but he's like definitely inhaled some smoke and he's got some soot and everything else on him. Um, uh, he's at this point it effectively will start doing running over to the well. There's a well over here. There's a well over here. Um, and start bucket brigade if he can, but there's not much you can do at this point. He knows this. He does say this one is a lost cause, but it might be able to save the inn.
Will the ray of frost do anything to
my
get rid of
major-
the
It'll
fire?
definitely help. Yeah, it'll
My
definitely help.
Domo does have the ability to do create or destroy water.
Okay. In that case, yeah. So Sora, Catherine can come over. You send her on over to help out with that as well. So you can bring her over here, and she can do that's 30 feet, so she can do it from like right about here. And so she can definitely douse. She couldn't get the whole building in one go, but she could get
Mhm.
probably this and this one here. Amethyst, yes. Ray of Frost will well, basically it won't extinguish the fire, but it will slowly. It will sort of like stop the spread of the fire, essentially, and make it easier to put out.
After
so
a
she'll use-
couple of minutes of that, seeing as other people helping, I would run back over to Trevor, who asked for my help.
Okay. Alrighty. So the building's being taken care of. Barton is just sort of like sitting down, kind of drinking some water himself because he's obviously inhaled quite a bit of smoke. Um, what are you guys doing here with the trolling?
I am going to look down on him.
Mhm.
And I'm going to put my gun. I'm going to, because I'm sure he's like kind of begging for his life and whatnot.
Essentially, yeah, he just
I'm just going to shush him with a finger. And I'm going to point my gun directly at his head in between his little beady eyes, or actually flashing red eyes at this point. I'm going to say, now listen. You have two choices here. One, you're not going to live. I can promise you that. You die here. You tell us everything. You tell me everything. You know, obviously, I'm talking to him in this in halfling. You tell us
Okay.
everything you know, and I'll let you die quick. And then if you don't, and then I'm going to say in common so Eldon can understand me, I'm going to let him kill you very, very slowly.
Okay, give me an intimidation check.
+4.
But intimidate checks from
I'm
you
proficient
give me
in it
bonus
as
for
well.
saves. Okay. Yeah. So he's just like, I mean, you essentially you told him you're going to kill him no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to know?
Ask him why he's here.
Hold on. You don't. You don't. Yeah. First
I'm
of
just
all,
asking you to ask.
no, I know, but who set this up?
Points over toward the shaman, the one that's over here, horribly dead. Head exploded.
Nicely did.
Now, when I'm talking to him in halfling, am I understanding? Is he like giving me an idea of what he's saying?
He's talking in halfling.
Okay.
He speaks halfling. He doesn't speak common.
And is there anything?
It's kind of rough. He's the one. He told us where to go. Left village, get food.
Do you pass that along?
Yeah,
Trevor?
I would acknowledge it.
A couple of other questions before he meets his demise. Sora, you had a question momentarily?
I just wanted to know why he attacked this village.
Yes, that would be one question. Why? Number two, ask him for the location of Roanoke, as to that was the last, where we were going to find his people and possibly in them or talk them into not doing what they're doing exactly right now. That is one thing. And also,
sorry, go ahead.
And literally, he's just sort of looking at you like as you're talking.
I'm not gonna translate this over right now to all this, but I would say essentially like do it in the accent and everything. But I would essentially say everything that they just said and ask.
So his eyes are really glazed over as Eldon's talking because you're saying so many words he doesn't understand. In a voice, he's just like, and then as you translate, he just sort of like looks around. Didn't lead us here, I think, that way, and he kind of points in a southerly direction.
I take out my
traveling for weeks, months, maybe, looking for food.
Yeah. No.
And
Go ahead.
also, important question is how big is the village that they came from? Yes, and I mean, I have so many
Eldon,
questions.
with respect, you are delaying the inevitable for this soul.
That is a valid thing, yes, but we
And
need
at
to
that
know
point, I'd
more
flip up,
information.
and at that point, I'd flip my coin and ask him in the air to call it, and I'd tell the trolling heads or tails, and then
He
I'd
kind of
let
looks at you
Eldon
like
finish.
not a clue what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to roll a d20, and the first 10 are heads, and the second are tails. Because I don't think there's a button for D2, or is there?
Do you have to evens?
Just roll D2. 1D2.
Where do you see that at?
Just type in the command /
roll 1d2.
Oh, duh. Okay.
I think it should work. Like I said, just roll any die and just odd or even.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
So that means one more question, correct?
No, Eldon, that's not what it means. Ask the question.
Yes. How many people are in the village?
How many people are in the village, little one?
Lots. Well, he's like trying to like think of and he doesn't count.
At that
We have mathematics.
At that point,
more than here. Many more.
Okay. As I asked him that question, I would call it. Do the whole flip, catch it, flip it, and flip it over so you don't see it yet. And then I'd look to see heads, and I'd shoot him in the head quick.
Boom. Okay.
And that's it.
He hits the ground.
I would like to look to see if the strange green meat is on him.
Nope.
Okay.
Check the other bodies. Nope. None of them.
I think they're probably out of food. That's why they're here.
Can I check this body over here? No, not that one. This one.
There. So what you'll find is that 1, 2, and 3. This person over here looks to be like somewhat of a fighter type, probably like a bouncer. He's a little more competent. This person is like a townsfolk. that are obviously slashed and bitten quite a bit, but very dead.
Like too
For quite,
far past lay on hands?
oh yeah, probably like over an hour dead. I mean, at least.
Okay.
This over here is a trolling that is scorched and burned, and so it's actually not a townsfolk. But getting this building there is this building is burning to the ground at this point. Um, Between Amethyst and Catherine, they are able to put out the rest of the flames over on the inn. So the inn is scorched and definitely has fire damage, but is not burned through or anything else like that. There probably is a hole in the roof over this side over here that would need to be patched. Yep. And I realize it is time, so we'll wrap this up here. But again, you will find, however, that barricaded inside the inn, there are 6 other people that are coughing but okay. Um, Basically, various people there. Um, and you will find in this building here, there is one other person who kind of like hid themselves back in a storage closet, essentially. So 7 people plus Barton here. You do find another. Uh, you will find that there is. You will hear from people that 2 people in here did not make it out. But there are 7 survivors.
Do we recognise anybody else?
Nobody else you recognize, no. Barton's the only one that you've seen before. Everyone else here. I take that back. The person barricaded in. If you'd have talked to the shopkeeper when you came through the first time, he did stop here for the night. It was an uneventful night. The shopkeeper here, that runs the general store, is the one that was barricaded in there. And the people in here, at least a couple of them work in the inn. A bartender and like a server and server person and like a another person probably looks like to be like sort of like a maid or cleaner or something like that, custodian type person.
Right.
The
I
other
find
folks are
it's on the,
just basic town folk. So go ahead, Lucas.
I find anything on the shaman's body. I'm just checking the shaman.
Nothing much of interest on him. He does not have any of that suspicious green meat that they had the other group had that you encountered before. He does have some like trinkets and bone type things and little like things you would expect a shaman to have, but nothing that's magical of any kind. Like odd little doodads and trinkets and stuff like that of like stones and bones and wound cords and stuff like that. His staff is sort of this. It's an arcane focus, but it's not enchanted in any way. It's just sort of like it has a couple like bones hanging off of it. There, it's just a little like almost like more like a miniature quarterstaff almost. It's about 4 feet tall. But other than that, the equipment they have, as usual, is substandard. Nothing of interest really on them. Ragged leathers, crude, not very well kept swords and sticks and stuff. But other than that, you managed to save at least some of the townsfolk here and get rid of another trolling menace. They left to get food for some reason. That's all you got.
Well, we'd expect them to be looking for food elsewhere, didn't we? Because obviously that's what they were doing before
Well,
when we saw them.
Yeah, the last batch seemed to be scouting for new food sources. This group seemed to be a little bit more eager to get food.
Yeah, they're getting a bit more desperate, aren't they?
Seems that
And
way.
the fact that they've got no food on them probably means there isn't very much left.
Yeah, you will find some like strips of meat and such, but it's normal meat. things that searching the rest of the body. Some of them do have like obviously a leg of some kind of animal, or some other meat that's been tucked away. But nothing that's really well cured or anything else.
Can I check with the people at the cart to make sure they're okay?
Oh yeah, everyone back there is fine. Nothing came over
Yeah.
that direction.
I did whisper you earlier, but I didn't think you saw it.
And for some reason I was thinking when you were standing over by this guy here, and I thought you meant this guy cart. I'm like, what cart? Oh, the wagon, right? Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, and yeah, essentially, you got to link with Darville, and he said that everything was fine so far. All right then, I think we'll call it there. We'll pick up next time and kind of go from there. But thank you everyone for playing today, and thank you for watching in the future. We'll hopefully have this up on YouTube pretty soon. And other than that, thanks for coming out, and we'll see you again real soon.
And thank you for DMing.
Awesome as always.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.